All right, Avatar, Patrice, obviously is the big movie.
I saw it.
Did you see 3D? All right, let's slow down.
No, I didn't see 3D.
What do you mean you didn't see 3D? Oh, you got a thing?
2D. I just saw it. So,
don't want to listen to you then.
We don't have to talk about it.
Because you got to see the 3D.
I thought
it's all in 3D.
The way I saw it, it was, quite frankly, look, 3D now isn't, first of all, it isn't like Jaws 3 where they just show a fucking finger coming at you.
Yeah.
It's a process now. It's just it's filmed in a way.
Right.
I saw it was great. The fucking movie, I was torn. It was in a genre. Okay, I said generally it might be one of the best movies I ever saw. It was deep because basically what they did was the concept of the movie. The story was decent. It wasn't. I thought it would be a lot of Titanic-y shit, but the love was like you wanted it to. You go, I'm into this love story. They changed black people, Asian people, Mexicans, and the downtrodden and oppressed of this world into giant blue things.
Okay.
So and white people stayed the same.
White people are bad guys, I'm sure.
What made it a great movie, I think, in a genre, in its genre, where you put it like in a Star Wars kind of genre, probably as good as Star Wars. It's as good as that. It's probably one of the best, if not the best movie in that genre. Is it in the top 20 all time of any genre?
No.
I don't think it is.
I would say no.
But from top to bottom, never bored. Even the slow shit, interesting. Whatever they did as a process to make the animated characters act, it was Zoe Saldana's thing that she was tremendous. The white boy who was crippled and turned into the Avatar, which is the blue thing or whatever they want to. Tremendous. Even fucking Sigourney Weaver, who's now an old lady.
She's great.
She's fucking.
She's great in this movie.
The evil general. It was in terms of a movie, fantastic. You can't beat it, man. This fucking James Cameron, he has to be talked about as in the argument as one of the best, man.
Yeah, but you know what?
In terms of entertainment.
That movie, and I'm getting sick of it when they do this in every fucking movie now. I hate when they make the fucking Marines in America these fucking, we're the shit hunk of fucking douchebag people that don't give a fuck about anything, and we just blow up a fucking tree and kill fuck you. We can't even fucking kill anybody. We have to send a rocket through a window and hit the exact guy we're supposed to hit. We can't kill anybody. We're fucking ruined.
No collateral damage
make it Arabs. Make it fucking terrorists that will just go in and blow up a tree of life.
To be fair, I understand what you're saying, but to be fair, the movie essentially it was a spoon feeding of American history.
Right.
Without it is what it is, Bobby. The big giant blue people were Indians or Africans or the Irish back in the day. They were just oppressed people, and even though we're doing it in some new age thing, the history of America is to do that.
They weren't oppressed. They weren't oppressed. They were fine.
Those things weren't oppressed?
They were fine.
They were only not oppressed because they were 10,000 feet tall. They were giant things.
Yeah, but they weren't oppressed. They were fine where they were living. That's the way they lived.
No, the people, nigga, did you see the movie?
Did you see the bulldozers knocking down what would be their homes?
They taught them English. They really spoke Ogungi Boogie Bapapa, but they came in.
What'd they speak?
Booby boo boo. And they came in and they taught them English. That's how long they had been there, fucking up their land.
Dude, how impressive was the made-up language? What the? Sigourney Weaver's talking this made-up language
better than Klingon?
It was impressive. You thought you were listening to some fucking foreign language.
Well, all that stuff makes sense. He actually wrote a language.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all that shit's crazy. Yeah, real shit.
That movie it fucking was spectacular. But when I tweeted,
do it again and go IMAX.
I might go
deal with the crowd. Go IMAX. Get the goofy fucking oversized 3D glasses.
You gotta watch it with the glasses.
Hell,
yeah, you have to. But it is fucking amazing. Dude, it's a fucking... And the glasses aren't stupid glasses. They're pretty good glasses.
No, they're really good.
I wear mine out.
The 3D was amazing. I thought I was going to get, like, the dumb motion sickness. Nothing.
I mean, the shit is floating. Like, you're looking around. Like, you're looking at shit over there like a floating fucking bug.
If I go to the Black Theater, they'll have glasses for me when I go in.
They won't be clean, but yeah, you'll...
Hopefully.
There's something they pull off some seats. What did you think about it? You liked it a lot.
I loved it, and I'm not an action movie guy for the most part.
It was a story movie.
There was a lot of story. The action was amazing. The machines were amazing. I liked it a lot.
I didn't even mind the love story with the big blue people. I wanted to see a little blue twat.
I think that's going to be on the DVD or whatever, the extras, them having sex on.
I walked out at that point when they were about to fuck. Not that I wanted to. I had to piss, but did they fuck with the tails? Are there ponytails?
She rode them.
Did they have to join the ponytail?
That motherfucker. She rode them.
There was some docking going on.
Did they dock their ponytails?
Those fucking tails.
Docking. Is that what happened? That's how they fucked?
Yeah, there was a lot of docking going on.
And he woke up, they opened up that thing. Cum, all in the machine that he was locked in. Yes.
Yeah, they gave him a bukkake while he was still sleeping in the pond.
He didn't feel it because his legs is dead, so they made him roll around with cummed up legs.
He just kept coming over and over with blood in it.
The evil general said, "You came on yourself for this blue cunt soldier?" And he's like, "Hey, man, I love him." What movie have you ever watched where you really looked at the woman and went, she's the boss. I'm following her as the boss in the movie. There's no believable strength. You're not sitting there going, ugh, move over, chick. Or you're not sitting there going, oh boy, movie magic.
Yeah.
You said the exact movie that I was thinking of.
Alien.
I'm specific and say aliens. Alien, she kind of was
She was kind of turning
into... She wasn't leading anybody.
I'll tell you what the thing was with Alien, though, was the fact that you absolutely thought Tom Skerritt was going to be the honcho in that one. You thought Tom Skerritt was going to be the lead guy, the guy that was going to, kill the alien.
And
that was
he
the
had
first time
the
you saw
most vaginal death, which was the a big hug. He died from a big hug.
The alien gave him jazz hands first, and then cha cha cha, jazz hands in the ductwork, and that was it. It was horrible.
Jazz hands and the little mouth inside the big mouth. Yeah. That's it.
That was it.
But I'm specific to aliens, and when I say this, because I always have these conversations. Me and my girl sit up and watch TV, and she desperately wants to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, she just wants to be cool and like a dude. Like, she looks at dudes and goes, damn, I wish I had a swagger like dudes. I wish everything was cool. Where's the coolness for women? And I'm like, you're not cool. Your problem is you're trying to be cool like us. And I watched Kill Bill, which is, of course, would be a woman's movie. Like, yeah. But as a man, you're just sitting there going, like, oh, really? Did you just chop up really? Did you just beat up Mike Madsen real quick? Yeah.
Like it was nothing?
Did you just punch your way out of a grave that Michael Madsen put you in? Yeah. Nice talking to you.
Not too believable, but you're believing in the alien.
Well, the suspension of disbelief, I believe in it. But the way they approach aliens is that she's reluctant, but she is the most qualified right now.
Yeah.
She took the reins, and you go, she's my leader. In the movie, I'm following Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
The way she is, she's like, yeah. It's so, it's so authoritative. It's so, it's just, she is the most believable woman lead, in a movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Without challenge. I mean, there's other movies where the woman is, I don't even know, anything that, what's Brad Pitt's mother's name?
Oh,
Angelina, right?
Brad Pitt's mother's name.
Yeah, Jolie.
Everything she plays, you just want to just throw up.
Yeah.
Wanted, where she's just.
I'm so with you on that.
Bullets is going around the corner.
And trying to be James Bond with cans.
It's unbelievable.
With lips.
Yeah.
At least Kill Bill had a fun,
it was
wink,
sort
wink,
of tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. Right.
But you like the Kill Bill movies, though, right?
Yeah, because
I love
the way
them.
they approach it is cartoony. It's
sure.
very...
Yeah.
But in terms of a chick running the show, Aliens is really...
Is it?
And so me and my girl are watching American Gangster with Denzel. So, and you know, it was a scene where, and I'm watching my girl's just sitting there, and she just wants, I don't know what's the problem, like she wants to be. So we're watching American Gangster, and there's a scene where Denzel, who's playing Frank Lucas, biggest coke dealer, he went to get his coke from Vietnam. Uncut Vietnam, not coke, heroin. Uncut Vietnamese heroin, you know? So he gets so much heroin, he ends up selling to the mob. So Armand Asante playing the big mob boss, and his wife and they're having dinner or lunch at some place where they're going pool.
Doing some skeet shooting. Yeah.
So it was his wife, and then Denzel and his wife, and then Armand looked at his wife, gave a little wink, and she said to Denzel's wife, "I bet you want to see the rest of the house. Come on." and Denzel's wife looking at him like, what do I do? He's like, go ahead with her. And my girl's like, see, how come I can't be cool enough to sit there and listen to the heroin talk? And I'm like, cause you're not. Like, the coolness is, all right, baby, go, you know, the wink. Yeah. Your coolness to me is that you're my second in command. Yeah. Like, you're the girl in my life.
Take her. Take the other bitch with you and get out of here because we're gonna be talking some drug dealing.
The coolness is that you know that I'm a big time heroin dealer. And you're a girl.
God damn it, that's so true. That's
she wants to sit there and cross her legs and light a cigarette with us. Yeah. Like, huh?
And talk.
And talk and go.
Talk out of turn like Tony Montana down in Colombia, where he's just yapping while, what's his name, Omar is, Tony, shut up, Tony. I'd be hanging out that helicopter in no time.
Dipping her fingers in orange water. Eating the orange. I brought you in this business. Shut up.
Right on.
It's just.
God, I'm trying to think of another movie.
I'm telling you. You see how fast you came up with Alien?
Yeah, because that was always that was it.
That's why I brought that up, because I'm going. Yeah. I never seen it's rare you see a girl that you go, my leader. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Please, I'll follow you.
Very true.
Did you ever have this conversation on not saddest movies, but the all-time best cry in a movie that you go, this was the best tears you ever seen? In terms of a cry, a movie cry where you went, wow.
Wait, watching them cry?
Watching them cry. Not you crying, but mine's is Denzel.
In Glory.
In Glory.
Probably the best one, yeah.
And very close is Meryl Streep in Sophie's Choice.
Or also, you know who is a great crier? She does it like Denzel does. Who's the one, Bruce Willis's ex? She did it in Ghost. She just drops that one tear. Yeah, she's really good at that too. She's a great crier too.
Yeah, that's all like magic stuff, though.
No, it's just they know how to.
My girl said Will Smith from I Am Legend is
good too.
She liked that. She thought that was the best one. But I was just curious. That's I think this amazing to be able to cry.
Yeah, but I want to. With that, I want to know what they do off camera to make them cry so hard.
Well, this is
they
why
probably just scream at them. No one loves you.
This is why actors
like what do they do just before they say action,
dude? And it's not like if you film something, it's not like I'm thinking I can cry. Maybe I'm like I imagine somebody kills my my dog, and I'm like, and then after that cut, and I go wow, woo.
All right,
they go, turn it around for the other angle.
Exactly.
What other angle? More emotions? Like,
watch closely when they cut films. You'll see somebody crying, and then they pan back to it, and the face is dry.
Yeah,
that's all in the editing. Denzel crying in Glory was the best ever, though. Just perfect, dude. Perfectly
great.
They won him the Oscar.
They go to a deep part in their soul to bring up the tears.
And I'm gonna tell you, a great cry. Believe it or not, I'll fight anybody over it. 2 great cries is Sly. One in First Blood. And the other one in Rocky 3 when Mickey died. I know people think, but I believe it.
It was impressive.
I felt it, man.
Yeah, it wasn't hacking.
I felt it.
I'll tell you a great one, too. Keanu Reeves in Devil's Advocate when his wife cuts her throat and he's trying to save her in the hospital room.
Really? I thought you was joking when you said Keanu Reeves great acting.
No, when he was trying to save his wife, and he just she just bled out through the throat. Yeah, that was actually great.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta see that again. Let's go to Chris in Arizona. Chris, how are you, buddy?
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, a while ago when you had Kevin Smith on, he was mentioning that, I don't know how the topic came up, but he said that sometimes when there's a cut scene, that they use a mentholator or a mentholated vent to blow into the actor's eyes. So it's a pretty natural reaction to the meth, the whatever the hell that menthol is in the air.
Yeah, okay, that might work too.
All right.
Yeah, they probably made crying easier.
Yeah, got to.
Figures they would in Hollywood.
Got to.
That's tough though, because you're right. They got to go for so many angles. It's like, how do you get to that emotion? You're in the middle of the real emotion. A cut. We had a sound issue.
Yeah.
Let's go to Spiky J. Spiky J.
Wanted to point out one of the worst one of the worst cries of all time.
What?
Ed Norton at the end of American History X.
He said the worst cry.
It almost sounds like he's laughing at his brother's death.
See, now I'm not prepared for this break today. I gotta see a lot of these crying scenes now, so I can be more involved. Do you remember that one? I don't remember that one now.
Yeah, it didn't move me at all. It's like, you remember the ones that move you because of the moment. I mean, Meryl Streep trying to decide whether she has to choose a boy or a girl, and of course you argue with a girl, why the boy? I'm going, because he can make other people. Your useless girl just pumps out one thing and that's it. That's it. But I can make an army with a guy. But Meryl Streep's cry,
you're an effing robot,
of choosing which kid gets to live or die. Her cry is shocking. You can't even function watching that. And Denzel's man trying to stand there, take the pain cry is just like, damn. But Color Purple has a few cries in it too. But I'm going to tell you, watch Sly and Rocky 3. I know it sounds hack. Crying because Mickey dies.
Yeah. Could you get that clip?
Not.
I think we have that clip.
Hacky at all. Did he just go, hey, Mickey?
Here's a weird one for anyone that saw it. It's one of my favorite movies too. It's a New Zealand movie called Once Were Warriors. It actually did very well here.
Wow.
Rena Owen, the mother,
when
crying
the kid,
in that. Yeah.
After the kid hung his.
The mother crying.
Great cry, but it's one of those things where it's just too boutique to actually put in there because it's so. No one's seen it. Well, people saw it, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. That cry with seeing her daughter, because she had a real trying to catch her breath cry. That was a good cry. Good cry. Yes.
Horrendous.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd say, man, I can't, man, First Blood. The first Blood, as he's sitting there talking about being a Vietnam, I bet you he did Vietnam guys proud in that movie.
Hell yeah.
Even though he's become almost a character, but that whole came home, that it was like Sly. Am I crazy? Yeah. Passion of Christ made me emotional. It made me emotional enough to actually believe in religion. I actually put Jesus up there as because I wasn't into the Holy Ghost and the Jesus is the Father, the Son, and I just didn't get into that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he took that beating he took for an hour and a half in a movie,
awful, yeah.
that represented 5 weeks or whatever it did, that beating he took.
I actually stood up and said, we get it. He got tortured.
Dude.
We know.
Just emotional, crying, anything. I just stay away from anything that has to do with animals, and then I'll be fine. I know.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Patrice, this is the Stallone thing from Rocky 3.
Come on, it's funny.
You gotta give it to him.
Wait a minute, you didn't finish though. That was
stop it for a second.
Dude, I'm telling you,
you gotta give it to him. That's a real cry happening.
He's crying, dude. You gotta see it.
That's a real man's cry right there.
Yeah. Blubbering.
Yeah. Trying to talk through it.
We got more to do. We got. Oh, God.
just got chill right there. A little chill.
The away from the microphone sounding cry is good.
Dude! Dude, it's because it's Stallone that you gotta laugh when you. But his crying when Mickey dies is up there in an all-time cry scene.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Fucking awful. That whole
With
thing.
Jar Jar.
I hate it.
Jar Jar Binks again.
Jar Jar Binks.
Another reason I want to smack George Lucas right in his fat face.
Horrid.
I hated
cornball.
I hated all three of those movies.
He's a cornball.
All three of them.
Jar Jar Binks. That's marketed to the kids.
Made a kiddie movie.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it.
And you know what sucks? The potential there during that speeder race was so good. Like the effects on that and the sound. Sitting in the theater as they're going around with the speeders and stuff. It was great. But the whole premise of it's dopey little kid movie.
The fucking possibilities for the entire. Did you see the last one? Yeah. You happen to see it?
Yeah.
And let me tell you what made me want to throw up that I waited this
whining
long.
Darth Vader
is at the end when she gave birth to the Leia and fucking and how they're born and the motherfucker goes, this one is called Luke. I said, "You motherfucker, give me wait." He goes, "You shall be," like people were being named for nothing. You shall be Darth Vader. I'm out. What? Nigga, give me the background on why. That's what I was waiting for. Like, this one is Luke. Oh, and here's a girl. You are Leia, and we're out. What the fuck?
It's true.
Like, it was no reason.
Yeah.
It was it was like that stupid movie about the hurricane, how the weather went bad, Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow.
They wrote a movie around the weather. Like, they said, wow, this would be great to have a tornado in Newark. And then they just wrote a nigga going, oh shit, a tornado. They didn't write the fucking movie. So it's almost like he had Darth Vader be in this movie just because he had to. But how can he just diminished the entire, what Darth Vader meant and the whole thing. It was bad. It was horrible.
Yeah, Darth Vader was like the shit in the first Star Wars that came out. Like, he was the bad guy.
Kill him. Okay. Yeah. Like, kill the children. Alright, I'm in there. What? Did you just kill all the kids? Yes, because that's Darth Vader, baby.
Yeah.
And everybody had a lifesaver. Everybody. Little kids. That ruined, that whole adventure destroyed that shit for me. I hate Star Wars now.
Well, don't worry, because you can get now, coming out, the original Star Wars on DVD without his extra stuff in it.
Thank you.
For more money.
And who cares about
limited
extra
time?
shit?
And Jabba the Hutt has a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, my G-Bug.
Well, that's what they did.
Nice
they did. So now you can get it.
Wait. They took the cigarette out? Are you serious?
No, but they did take some things out so it wouldn't look bad. They made Greedo, the bounty hunter, shoot first, so Han wouldn't shoot first because Han wouldn't. It makes Han look bad.
I fucking hate George Lucas.
He fucked up, man.
He lucked up on a couple of good scripts. He's a cornball. That's who he is. That cantina scene. He should have been fucking executed for that.
How did that go?
That fucking faggot blue elephant.
Here it is. Right, here it is. Play along, Jimmy.
The blue elephant.
He did fuck up. You know the smartest thing he ever did, really?
Wait, I want to hear Jimmy.
That's all I had. That fucking asshole elephant with a clarinet.
He kept...
When your head's shaved, you almost look like one of the guys that played the horn.
Nigga, with an afro, he looks like one. He looked like something that got eaten.
The eyes on stalks. Hey, you heard the skinny? Wow! Shut up. Fucking asshole.
Jimmy looks like he's floating around in the other space garbage.
You didn't find this all creative?
No, it's stump.
They're in a bar.
And piano, the elephant playing the piano. Cunt face.
Do the solo again, please.
Fucking George Lucas and his fucking weak chin.
But you know how many comedians reference this in their act?
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, it's terrific when they reference this.
Wow.
All right.
That is really embarrassing.
Awful.
Action.
Even though the greatest superhero movie of all time, Batman Returns.
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
The Batman Returns.
Wait.
Or Batman, sorry.
Yes.
Batman Begins.
That's right. Yeah.
Begins.
I knew what you were trying to say.
Batman
Yes.
Begins is
I thought the first one was
best
amazing.
hero movie ever made.
With Liam Neeson?
Yes.
And it's
I don't think so.
And it's over
Yes.
the original Superman, which used to be #1.
Patrice, I'm so with you. Love the second Batman movie, but that first one was amazing.
The Dark Knight was better.
Amazing.
No way, man.
I enjoyed it more.
I tell you why the first one was
Christian
better.
Bale stinks.
Because it took away, if you're a big fan, it took away the suspension of disbelief where they added that Morgan Freeman character, and everything had like when you watch the old Batman TV show, you go, who built the Bat car? GM, nigga? And who built the cave? Like
Right.
a construction company that is somewhere knowing that they built the Bat cave, but they're just proud of it quietly, like, yeah, we got the fucking thing.
Can you imagine the permits you'd have to get to build a
Bat cave? Hey, listen, put that fucking computer code over here, Jim.
Right.
And then it even explained why the villains wore costumes. That movie was fucking
It was a great
amazing.
setup.
And
Great
then
setup.
it was so good it pushed the original Superman into #2.
I think I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
You think it'd be hard to get a car that fucking has fire coming out the back when you're going to get gas?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no reason for the fire. You don't need it.
The idea that everything
Burning
that
people's
Batman had was his own company for army shit that no one bought.
Right.
It just was
Right.
That
They
fucking
explained
movie
a lot.
was amazing, dude.
And Liam Neeson, man, showing him how to fight
It
and
was
all that
just
crap.
the whole
fucking movie was really good.
It's nothing. I think the Dark Knight
And they switched
was
out the
great,
broads.
but
They switched out the broads. What's her name? Tom Cruise's wife.
Katie
way
got knocked
better.
up.
Katie Holmes.
I thought they were both bad. But Gyllenhaal, you just don't believe that major crime lords and lawyers were fighting over that face.
Right.
It just bothered me, dude.
Yes. They were trying to make her be the sex pot, and I didn't
think
buy
that wasn't working.
I think best hero girl in a movie is Gwyneth Paltrow in Iron Man.
Iron Man rules.
She did not fuck that movie up, man. She was great as,
You know something?
as that.
You bring up a very good point.
Think of movie women. Margot Kidder was great, but here's another thing. Too ugly for Superman, to turn Earth backwards.
Right.
I'm not turning Earth back. I'm not going to fly through my father's imaginary face telling me not to do it to fucking help this bitch who died in a sand trap. She should have.
You just simplified the movie perfectly. You're so
That
right.
is
Too
exactly
ugly
it.
for
You're
me,
so
and
fucking
and
right.
too ugly for Superman too.
What would you
give up my powers?
Hold
I
on.
wouldn't give up my powers.
Patrice, you're
10 porn stars.
You're Superman. What would you do for Margot Kidder?
I would have tried to pull that car out if she wasn't living out of super blue sand. I'd have tried to super suck the sand out of her fucking lungs. If she didn't live then,
That's as far as you would go.
I would have smashed her body into a diamond.
That's about.
And gave it to my new girl.
Yeah. And then playing Jimmy Olsen.
But to do that whole Earth thing, fuck that, right?
Spin and
Not
then
hot
do
enough.
that scream where I ignored my father saying, "Son,
Right.
don't do this shit.
Don't do this.
Fuck
I
that
told
dad."
you.
And to say that average looking, alcoholic looking bitch.
That's funny.
Nope. The original Lois Lane that was on the train in the movie, the one that played the one in the.
Oh, yeah, the original.
I'd have believed her more. She was believable as a sort of sexy, sassy bitch.
Back in the day.
What is wrong with you guys? The original Lois Lane?
Yes.
On the TV show?
She was more sexy
back
for
in the
George
old days.
Reeves.
She was horrendous.
But they all were back then.
You just accepted that they were all
Yeah,
horrendous?
that they were all, they have that same stupid hairdo and the wacky hats, the I Love Lucy hat.
They're making another Iron Man, right?
Yes, they're doing
Yeah,
it now.
part two.
Damn, was that
Don
movie
Cheadle.
fucking great.
That may have been.
I like that better than the Batman
was
movie.
good.
What's the top five?
What?
All time.
Superhero movies?
The Batman with Halle Berry, I think, is the best one.
Catwoman, yeah.
No, the Catwoman was the worst. Top 5 worst, top 5 best.
See, I didn't see enough of them, so
I've seen them all.
Kind of out. Kind of out.
Yeah.
Daredevil, horrendous.
That was
Ghost
terrible.
Rider.
What about
The Punisher remake was terrible.
The first one with Dolph Lundgren, that was a great
You
movie.
didn't mind that.
I like that one. It was the second one with Thomas Jane.
But then they did another. What is it with the Punisher?
There's a new Punisher coming out.
What is with the Punisher where they won't stop making that shit?
Yeah.
The new Punisher, but the number one best is that Batman Begins. It just hits you.
It was solid.
2 is Superman. 3 is Superman 2. 4 is Iron Man.
Superman 2.
And then 5 is, I think, X-Men 2.
Wait, Superman 2 was, which one now?
That was with Zod.
That was the one with Zod.
Zod.
Kneel before
Okay.
Zod.
Zod.
Okay. You didn't like the 3D Superman one they made?
Oh,
when the
with
guy
Richard
got-
Pryor? Oh, man.
No, the one that
Gus.
was out a few years ago.
3D.
Oh, the new one.
Superman Returns?
Yeah, Superman
Yeah,
Returns.
you had the 3D glasses.
Oh,
I had
Superman
the fucking
Returns?
3D glasses at the iMac experience.
Superman Returns is one of the worst ones. What they did to that
Yeah, they did.
is terrible.
no
That one, that
action.
kid, Rolf, who should have been in movies after that, but you haven't seen him since.
Kevin Smith
I was the
had
only
a
one
great
that saw it
review
with
of
the 3D
that.
glasses?
He goes, in a Superman movie, I want to see Superman actually fight somebody and like punch someone.
It was a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love and fucking.
All right.
I mean, I watched Dark Knight, I think, 85 times since it's come on HBO, just to make sure I didn't like it. The movie has become more amazing to me as I'm watching it. It's real intricate shit.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just like, wow, this is a fucking deep movie. The idea, and it's a shame. I'm even more sad that Heath Ledger's dead because the Joker has to be in the movie forever from
I
now
know.
on.
It's great.
Because of the way that ending thing where he's just giving that speech about I need you, you need me, and just it was tremendous.
Yeah, now how do they do that? What do they recast it? 'Cause
Dude,
he did
I
an
hope
amazing
They're
job.
going to recast it.
I hope they try,
they have to.
and it's gonna. They probably trying to
Tough
cast
act
it
to follow.
now,
Oh, yeah,
like
they-
just
They're going to spend the next 2 years trying to find a Joker that works.
because he was fucking amazing. I mean, you watch a movie the first time and you go, oh, this is cool, and then you watch it for the small little so that you can answer trivia questions and shit about it.
You know a movie
And-
enough to get trivia questions.
The only problem I had with the movie, was I just didn't believe Maggie Gyllenhaal. I just didn't believe that those two powerful, good-looking men, both powerful in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. One was the fucking the Cape Crusader, the Dark Knight, and he was a billionaire fucking boy.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was a powerful DA who was a Crusader, and I kept watching it, trying to turn it. Not only she wasn't pretty enough to be a distraction to Batman, because it almost reminded me of Margot Kidder in Superman 2, where you go, did you give up? Like, here's the problem. Bruce Wayne is thinking about giving up everything for this, and then at the end of the day, she wasn't a magnificent actress in it.
No, she was.
That's what bothered me too.
She didn't belong
Best
in that
part
movie.
was when she blew
whatsoever.
It just wasn't.
Best part of the movie.
Yeah, they were fighting over Margot Kidder.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't cool. Like Superman, it's like
I'm going to give up my powers for you. What?
Here's a real woman. A real woman is like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give up my powers. The only way I can be with you fully is to give up my power. A real woman would go, are you out of your fucking? Are you stupid?
Just lick my
I'd
pussy.
rather just be Superman's bitch.
Yeah. You don't have to blow my head off with some fucking
But that-
when you come.
You give up your powers for like a Megan Fox, not a Margot
Which one's
Kidder.
Megan Fox? Transformers?
Transformers.
And she's not cast right in there either.
But you give
She's
it up.
way too hot.
You give up. You give up everything for Megan Fox, not a Margot Kidder.
She would be believable in Batman, and what you call should be in Transformers.
What do you think he sounds like, Ed?
Hi, guys.
Right, exactly.
How are you doing? It's Tyler Durden.
It's what we're Tyler doing. Because it's all tough and stuff. He's got the soap. He's looking.
Project Mayhem. Project Mayhem.
and that movie is such a heroic movie. Two guys who are lame. It's a lame guy hero movie.
You know what, Patrice?
Dude, let
now
me
we're
tell you
gonna have
something.
problems.
I know that, look, I'm willing to take this pressure. I saw that movie, and when I saw it, the first thing I hit, I leaned back, crossed my arms, I saw the whole thing, and I said, this did nothing for me, but I think I've run into the holy grail of something white. Like, I think I saw some shit that I didn't supposed to see. It's self-hate, guilt, the burden of white guys who can't be men.
Wow, you know something?
I'm telling you that
burden of having to keep up with the Joneses, as they say,
and the burden of dishonesty, the burden of having to go to work and say blah blah blah. And so when I say weak, I don't mean like, but it's like it's this.
I understand what Patrice is saying.
It's a dream movie.
Yeah,
I'm dreaming I'm a better man movie.
Right.
That's what Tyler Durden is.
I agree with you.
He's an imaginary better me.
Yeah, I agree with you. You're right. You weren't supposed to see that, by the way.
No.
How the fuck did you get in?
Dude, one day I said, let me watch Fight Club, because it's like, man, and I'm like, wait a minute. In the middle of it? Why it's turning into, I'm going to destroy the world, and then we find out Tyler Durden is da-da-da. I sat there and watched the credits, and I said, something happened. This means nothing to me, but this is absolutely whiteness. It's the Scarface of white people, man. Big time movie. I say if you're black, you get a hold of Fight Club to get some white guy insight, man.
Insight on white.
Unbelievable, man.
This is what Patrice tweeted about True Grit. I thought it was brilliant. True Grit is the best boring movie ever made. 2 hours of wow, this should suck, but it held me.
Who's in True Grit?
5 stars or 1 star? I don't know.
That's a brilliant tweet. Jeff Bridges was good.
It was phenomenal. Look, I'm addicted to other than the fact they don't have niggas in none of their movies. I'm addicted to those two brothers.
Coen brothers.
Those Coen brothers make great.
They know how to make a good flick.
I love their movies, but this one was. Afterwards, I went, huh? What happened? But it reminded me the same way it hit me how I've seen Unforgiven 50 times.
Yeah.
And I still
loved Unforgiven.
I still go, I don't. What's the lesson I'm learning here? I don't know what this is. It's just, it's drivel, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
True Grit was just, the little girl was one of the best child performers in a movie I've ever seen. She was phenomenal what she played. This little asshole.
Yeah, little fucking
tough
cunt.
Western. Yes, a cunt was what she was.
She was really
and she was excellent. Usually kids bug me in movies, but she was so good. And Jeff Bridges was, he's going to get an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They underused Barry Pepper. They underused
Barry Pepper's really good.
Spoiler alert, motherfucker. They underused Brolin.
Yeah, yeah.
They overused Matt Damon.
Yep.
And it was unceremonious. It was just like Barry Pepper's was supposed to be a bad motherfucker.
Like, what was?
And his bad motherfuckerness was. There
wasn't enough. You're right. There wasn't enough of him.
I tell you what it was. Here it is. It was like watching the actual West. It was like watching how the West really actually was, with boring shit, and you get shot and you need to ride really fast to the hospital. Because the Western guns never really killed you right there. You had to ride as fast as you can to the local...
to get to someone that's going to fucking patch you up.
It just was strange, that movie, but I enjoyed it.
I liked it. I thought it was very reminiscent of the old time Western and done up like there wasn't all the CGI or anything like that. It was guys on horses fucking having some gunfights and smart ass remarks and shit. That's why I liked it.
I got to see it.
Like my favorite Western of all time is probably
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It's probably Silverado. It's because there's a element of not the West.
No, 510 to whatever. To Yuma, whatever that fucking the remake that
510 to Yumo.
That the new one.
That was a good one. 510 to Yumo was.
Whatever the fuck it was. God damn, was that good?
But that would make sense in the ghetto. I guess.
615 to
Allentown.
to Claremore. He just
what? I don't even know the real name of the movie now. It was 310.
Oh.
Okay.
It was Russell Crowe.
Did you say 510 to Yumo?
510 to Yumo. Yumo be there.
I know it's great. I was watching you and Ant discuss True Grit. Actually, I wasn't watching you because I knew you guys had a great handle on it. I was looking at Rich to see how he would fuck it up.
Well, no,
and
he said the good Western.
But you went 510 to Yumo.
Because this is Opie.
It was a while ago. I haven't seen it in a while.
This is why I swear to God I'm going to work hard. I think I'm coming out of retirement because I'm going to fuck. I'm putting Voss on because here's why what he did. Voss didn't prepare. He just wanted in.
No, I didn't.
That's what I was watching to see what he would do.
Wait, whoa. To think of because he doesn't give a fuck about the 712 to Schenectady. He doesn't care.
Okay, how about
he's
maybe
not in the conversation?
Why don't you? Well, first of all,
we really like True Grit, and we're getting ready to go into a place where.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, wait. We get ready to go.
I'm trying to get in because you don't shut the fuck up.
We get ready to go. But we were.
No.
It's
When
not
he
a
said,
good fucking
yes,
point.
it is a good point. When he said,
Transfer Jamaica to Penn Station. 510 to Penn Station. Transfer Jamaica.
But before we get into that point you just made, just before we turn the mics on, we got to talk about Taken, a movie we discuss all the time. And have you seen Taken?
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you like it or not?
Yeah, I liked it.
I definitely liked it as well. Jimmy hated it.
Hated it. Starting with that.
I thought the storyline had some issues, but the action was amazing.
There was no storyline. It was his fucking dumb daughter goes overseas after she runs like a retard. A pony! Let fucking retard run. Watch her run. It'll ruin the movie for you. This is her run. Watch.
Jimmy does it perfect. Watch.
Pony! The fucking hacky writing. The father, he brings her a fucking a Susie oven bake, whatever the fuck.
It was a Mr. Microphone or something. Right?
It sounds like it sounds like the beginning of trying to get him to like his daughter.
Yeah.
It's obligatory.
No, he wants his daughter to like him. But the new father, has all the money and can buy the pony.
It's
and he doesn't have those.
Yes, it was Hack 101. And then the CIA buddies sitting around, what are you doing? Trying to get back into the organization. It was fucking, watch her run. Watch fucking, look at this hacky scene. Look at this.
Liam Neeson.
His awful fucking hair dye.
Why? It looks natural, Jimmy.
Look at her. Watch the run. Wait. What a fucking idiot she is.
She's too old to do that.
Right, with her arms flailing.
She's 37 and she's running for a pony.
Well, her best friend's supposed to be, 17 in the movie, and her best friend looks like she's 30 or something.
Bad.
This is just clips of her running in this movie, which is hysterical.
With the movie, though, because she's semi-retarded. He has this semi-retarded daughter and this new rich guy who's just buying stuff. But this guy,
oh my
Liam
God,
Neeson is tremendous.
But on YouTube, someone put all the running clips together into a montage.
Yeah, this is they knew how retarded.
Wait, isn't that our thing?
Yes, it's a fan of the show, obviously.
One of the fans came up with that.
That's fantastic.
And Liam Neeson's fucking hair is soy sauce colored hair. That was fucking terrible.
It's taking a running retard, but they spell retard R-E-T-A-R-T, right?
Retard.
The story was so fucking
Check it out on
weak.
YouTube. This guy did a great job. One of our fans.
The story was so weak. She goes over there and she calls him while she's under a bed. And 20 minutes later, he's on the first flight out. I've used my iPhone app to catch these bad men. Let me walk through the house. I hope my hair dye doesn't leak onto my white shirt. Hey, in the airport randomly, you're the guy. Let me chase you and then hop a cab to go to the exact address. Oh, wait a minute. There's a hair fiber. Oh, wait, it's mine. It looks like a soy noodle.
Do you watch genres like this and enjoy it?
Yes, a good action movie. Like
every fucking movie like this, you can
has the cliche part.
Has some issues.
Really, if you think about, you can't watch any zombie movie ever if you look at it too closely. Because the thing about a zombie movie is, how the fuck do they know the other ones are zombies? If you just look at that and say that, that'll fuck the movie up.
Wait, how do the zombies know?
Like the zombies, everybody's walking around, brains. But this motherfucker next to me is a zombie. I know it. Like I diagnose him.
You know it.
Just because he's
the zombie. So you're saying just act like a zombie and they'll never get you.
The
zombies have some kind of zombie thing. Danny is a professional.
They definitely. There's like some kind of like sixth sense.
Yeah.
Yes. You just know. Like how does a dog know another dog's a dog? It's they just know.
Zombies can smell other zombies.
That's right.
Do you hear what the fuck we talking about? It's suspension of disbelief. You fucking asshole.
No, I don't mind that.
The movie is a guy that's chasing his First of all, Liam Old Neeson is chasing his retarded daughter around the world. He said it. I don't have money. I have a special array of skills.
And I hated that too on the phone.
It's a great.
That
and then here's
speech.
what the movie did after that. After the triteness and after the whole shit. He did what he was supposed to be doing.
Yes, made a B film.
He fucking went and did fucked up shit to people to find his daughter.
It's not that listen to me, I'm not a movie snob. Like, I don't need a perfect storyline. But when a storyline is so awful, or he saves the starlet, and at the end he brings that lunk-headed bitch daughter of his, here's your gift, come meet the superstar. Oh, thank you, I answer my own door, I live in the suburbs. That fucking shitty house she lived in.
Yeah, there's
There
cars
was too
going
many
by.
shitty parts of it, and it ruined it for me. I love a good action movie. I love John Woo movies. I love fucking, I like the original.
Which John Woo movie did you like?
Fucking Hard Boiled, fucking The Killer.
Well, those are the movies before Hollywood got to them.
That's what I like. That
How about
stuff.
Hard Target?
No, I don't understand American.
Because the Asian movies are different than American movies.
But I can suspend disbelief. Like when Chow Yun Fat is rolling around shooting 11 people and not getting shot, I can suspend disbelief and just enjoy that. Like it's well done.
But that's what Liam Neeson was doing.
But it was terrible.
Soy sauce threw you off.
I didn't like so many things about it. Some of the action was good, but the fucking the scene you talked about off the air about when he shot the other guy's wife.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
It's
They
one
just
of
don't
the
do that in
greatest
Hollywood.
movie scenes I've ever seen. He shot the guy's fucking wife.
Right
and
in front of him.
And this is what I liked about the movie, and I agree with all the bullshit. The great thing about the movie is that he's not fucking around. That's what I like about it. So he's like, look, man, and he's talking to his old partner. He's like, look, man, I need my daughter. And the guy's like, listen, Liam. And he just shoots the guy's wife to go, I'm not fucking with
around.
you.
Tell me what you know.
And then, wait a minute, wait! Another greatness. The guy getting ready to make the speech like, you Americans can't kill me. You have rule. Soon as the guy welled his mouth up to give a foreign guy fuck America speech, Liam electrocuted him.
He wasn't even going to.
I'm not fucking around with you.
Stand for you have rules and regulations
He
that
sat
you
him
must
in a chair.
adhere to.
He put a sock in his mouth. He connected it to the light bulb socket, and the guy's getting ready to go, I'll never. Did he? Wait a minute. I forgot this part. He nailed his hands to a chair with two spikes in his hands. The guy's sitting in the chair, and he's like, well, let me. Wham! Jesus style, motherfucker. And electrocuted that cocksucker. That's what I enjoyed about the movie.
All that stuff was real strong. But the storyline is where I'm with Jimmy.
It's a weak storyline, but
But why didn't they clean that up? And then they would have had a fucking major
Forrest Gump is a weak
hit.
storyline. Like Forrest Gump stinks.
Nah, but it's a little bit more like this is for an action movie. It's in a way to me it's cheating. Like they do things they don't have. Like fucking Lethal Weapon is a great fucking cop buddy action movie. Like it's a great movie.
Lethal Weapon is a great movie.
Like so I'm not above loving. I love Schwarzenegger. I think is the best action star ever. I can watch almost anything Schwarzenegger does and suspend disbelief. But there was something so cheesy about this, and I felt like they cheated.
Cheesy? I
don't remember Running Man.
Running Man was pretty cheesy.
I love Schwarzenegger too, but Running Man wasn't cheesy.
That wasn't one of his
Commando wasn't cheesy.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
I think they were trying. I see Patrice's point because I think they were trying for something else, though.
Yes, a good movie.
Like, yeah, they were. Yeah, but you know, you're right though. They were. With those other action movies, it's like, hey, here's an action movie. Let's just fucking throw it. We'll have Arnold fucking shooting these guys up and that. This one, I think they were trying for like a sentimental kind of more of an involved story, a film. Not just the movie. I think they were really trying for more than just an action movie.
It was just a little bit.
They were trying a little bit there, and that's the parts that get like, oh, come on.
How about you call Interpol and have them get your daughter instead of hopping a flight after hearing a recording and then laying under the bed because you sense it? Oh, beat it. Put a hat on with that awful hair dye.
It always comes down to a hat with Jimmy.
That fucking hair dye made me sick.
He's obsessed with hats.
Jimmy
Exactly.
hats.
Hey, the bad guy's running his sushi on Liam Neeson's head.
I enjoyed how much Liam Neeson was not playing. When he shot that guy's wife.
Yep.
I said, this is one of my favorite movies. I can watch this over and over just because of what he's fucking doing.
We're never going to get anywhere with this argument, which is fine.
It's like it's a couple of good. I agree with him. There's a couple of great scenes, but even Dolomite had a couple of great scenes. I mean, it's a movie. I like.
You know what? I don't want to get off the subject though of movies because this got started the discussion because of the new Jamie Foxx movie.
Yes,
that is coming on, and I have something to say
with Gerard Butler.
This.
Right?
Yes,
I have something to say about this.
About that No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I think it was me and Gad was sitting there watching it, and we were just looking at it and going, you know, this is the end of your life, guy. This guy, that old man's like, hey, so where you come from? You know, and the guy's like, what do you mean where I'm from?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, no,
Here
Jesus, no. This is the end of my fucking life. And not for anything I did, but just to say, hey, how's it going, buddy?
How's it going?
How's what going? Oh,
Right.
no.
Oh, no.
You know who played the end of your life guy in a lot of movies was Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci was the end of your life guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, what, I'm sorry, what? Oh, no.
What the fuck did you? Yeah. It's like,
no,
no.
Not the end of your life guy.
I didn't mean it like that. You took it the wrong way.
I had a gun question for you, too, when we get a chance to throw that in there.
Yeah, throw it in.
Love it.
It's a pop culture gun question.
Ooh.
Your favorite movie gun of all time. Literally, in a movie, your favorite movie gun.
Wow, that's a good one.
And not general, but like the gun from this is my favorite movie gun.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, without really thinking about it much, that friggin' helicopter machine gun from fucking Predator.
Oh, okay, all right. That's a classic.
That was pretty good. I mean, that
classic.
ripped shit apart. That was pretty
I would
good.
argue with that. Yeah, I was just curious.
Good movie gun.
Because you're a gun guy.
Yeah, that's a good movie gun.
Mine is Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle's always good.
Desert Eagle.
Oh, there's a great clip on YouTube of a little skinny girl shooting a Desert Eagle, and the kick puts the thing square across the bridge of a nose and a forehead. Bam!
Oh, wow. Did it knock her out?
No, she stood up, but they kind of cut really quick. I guess the people with the camera were a little concerned, but man, you get hit in the face with that motherfucker. They're heavy guns too. There's no fucking reason to have that gun aside from the fact that
you have a Desert Eagle.
You want it. I will be getting one.
Really?
Yeah, once
you're planning on getting one?
Yeah. I have to do a few things.
What?
Some paperwork's got to get in order.
You can have one, though, right?
Yeah. That's pretty much I got a small dick.
There's the girl that gets bopped?
Here she is.
It's on break.
Look at this.
What's the search on break for the people out there?
Desert Eagle and
okay. She's ready to shoot it.
Yeah.
She's really thin. Oh my God! Right in the middle of the forehead.
Yeah, it just cracks her.
Oh! Wait, the front of the gun pops backwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, she
smacked her.
She's lucky another shot didn't come out.
She could have died.
She could have shot herself in the head.
Hey, it's coming out.
Oh, is that fantastic?
The Rose McGowan gun in Planet Terror. The leg.
Yeah, you like that one? That was a little weird.
That one, I wouldn't say that. I'm looking for more. That's
real.
Just weird.
That was
like
Crisco.
Like the real guns.
Like a real gun that just.
How about
in a movie.
RoboCop's gun?
Yeah, that's not
That
real.
is a
That's
fucking
pretty cool.
great gun,
like that
dude.
shit that comes out of his leg.
It's a machine pistol.
Yeah.
Great fucking gun. That might be a top.
Yeah, that's a good movie
top
gun.
gun, man.
That's cool.
That's coming
That's
in.
a top gun.
Scott from New York has one. Scott.
Hey, boys, how about, hey, Anthony, you know that movie Runaway with Gene Simmons? Remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, with the little missile that came out of the gun.
All right. All right, so if you're going to get magical guns.
Yeah, magical.
Fucking Judge Dredd's gun. Oh, yeah.
Grenade.
All right.
The one that he talks to. That he makes, grenade or well, I was thinking more regular guns.
Yeah,
you can get your hands
real
on.
kind of guns.
There's a lot of great fucking magical guns. I mean, Terminator. When you first see Terminator, that's the first movie that ever had the laser scope.
Yeah.
And the laser scope made the gun look better than it really was.
Oh, right, yeah. When he put that thing right on her head.
I know I'm jerking that movie off, but he had a fucking sawed-off 12-gauge pump shotgun with a silencer on it.
Yeah, that thing was sick.
a pump shotgun with a silencer on it.
That
was
thing
phenomenal.
was twisted.
Well, then you got the other thing he was using. I don't even know what the fuck you call it.
It's to kill cows, but he was knocking the locks off out of doors.
Yeah.
And he used it on
occasion. Pop someone's head open with it.
Pretty fucked
I would
up.
also say there's a few guns from Commando that are spectacular.
Yeah.
He has a couple of really good guns in Commando. I'm sure Arnold Schwarzenegger probably pound for pound. Sam Jackson has a good gun in Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah.
He has a great gun.
Made Ringo's look like a little piece of shit when he grabbed it and then put that big fucking gun in his face.
Great gun in that movie.
Yeah.
The size of that gun he fired at us was bigger than him.
I personally
that was a cool one too that John Travolta had that he left on the counter. That little machine pistol Uzi with the big silencer on it. Yeah.
Butcher just brought up Desperado. The wrist, the spring-loaded one.
Oh, right.
Desperado.
Yeah, that had a lot.
Well, that's also
right. That
Taxi Driver. He had that whole thing where he had on the little rails that came out into his hand, but they were just regular guns.
How about the first time you ever saw the 357? Or the Clint Eastwood.
Dirty
Harry stuff, sure.
Yeah.
The first time you saw that
357, that was like
Dirty Harry in the last movie had a great gun. That was a 357 when they shot his dog Meathead. And he was standing there, and the gun was almost at his feet when he had it down.
Yeah.
It was the longest barrel gun
that big
you've ever
barrel.
seen.
Let's go to Jason in Oregon. Jason.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, one of the best guns ever in a movie has to be out of Jackal, man.
Oh, shit, man.
I don't know.
The Jack, that wasn't the one with Bruce Willis, was it?
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
That was a great fucking gun. It was a
Damn,
50,
I don't remember that one.
It was like
Watch it out.
It was and this is the gun I dream about killing people with. I do a lot of dreaming about killing. I don't but very, my killing is very, what's the word what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's not a bullshit just murdering anybody. It's very quality killing.
Calculated and
very I don't want to say anything to get me in
smart.
trouble. Very necessary. You die. You die. Like very Jesus-y, very coming back.
Very you're helping the world.
Yes, very coming back. I dream about being on the news, making a announcement of who's going to die. No one can stop me. Who's going to die and in what order. and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to get people that deserve to die, and starting with this guy. And I say it on the news. No one can stop me. And the gun that this guy's talking about is the gun I use to kill people. It's a remote-controlled super gun where you sit and it has a camera. You can sit about, you could be a mile away, and you sit in your car, and it's almost video game type. You put it in a van, and you just you kill people with the gun, or put it in a building, and you remote control the killing. And I dream about, end of your life guy, and you just. I don't know. I don't know, man. End of your life guys is a very attractive thing to me. I don't know why. Just because some people, there was this cunt at the DMV that just, not that you want to kill her. She should, and her family should cry, but just, kill you and then bring you back to life to say, do you see that?
See that?
The options.
How quickly that could have happened?
For you to just arbitrarily be a cunt to me, because I find. I have less of a problem with dudes in service position. Dudes don't act, when you're on the phone, it seems like dudes are more helpful on the phone when you're dealing with cable or you're dealing with the telephone company. It just seems like women are just miserable, just a miserable creature. And not to get into that, but it's like sometimes you just want to kill them all. And just to say there's an option out there, just to do something fucked up. Now I want to say certain people jobs, but you can get in trouble for even fucking announcing that. So it's I would just love to, just to say I did it.
See, Osama bin Laden, that would be a fun thing. Wouldn't you like to just say the doctor tells you you got a year to live. You'll be healthy up until you die, but you got a year to live. Who wouldn't want to just pack up, go to Afghanistan, and just give it a whirl?
Take a shot.
Just take a shot at it.
What about this? What about walkers?
That's your bucket list?
That's my bucket list right there.
That's a much better
if I'm
bucket
told,
list.
I'm
taking
about
the Grand Canyon.
I'm grabbing every penny out of the bank. I'm fucking chartering a plane. Drop me somewhere.
Would you kill him if you knew you was going to die?
If
you knew you was going to die in an attempt to kill him,
to kill him,
would you go and kill him?
I guess
if you knew you was going to get
shot. I
think
the adrenaline would take over. You would do that.
Yeah, if you're at the point where you're there and ready to kill him, I guess you're not going to go like you mean he's got people around him. There's going to be no getting away from it. But you got the shot.
You are going to die.
You blow his head off, and
the only way to kill him is to get.
Then you have to die too.
You have a Wait a minute. Before I forget.
Wait a minute.
1 second. Mm-hmm. Let's not like what I'm thinking of. It made me think of a gun in the line of fire. A fucking wooden gun that he made with just 2 bullets.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
He carved a gun.
Yeah.
That what's his name? John Malkovich. Now you have that gun.
That's a hell of a memory, by the way.
You have that gun walking up on Osama Bin Laden. You walk up on him. You got 2 bullets. You got to get this close to him, bust him in the head, and after you're done, you go, "Welp, I'm out of." No more bullets. And you're waiting to get fucking...
Here it is.
You're waiting to get not only shot, but probably really fucked up by the arrows.
See, here it is. That's what I mean. Now, if you were just going to die in a blaze of friggin' gunfire, that's one thing. If you off Osama bin Laden, then you got to fucking wait while they saw your fucking head off.
There you go. How you going to do that?
No.
Ain't happening.
Ain't happening. I am not getting my head sawn off.
If he wins an Oscar, let me tell you what Oscar does for you. Fantastic. It keeps you in the game
for 10 years.
10 years.
Easy.
And you talk about Sam Jackson. It kept the other day. I was sitting with my girl and I realized I said, "Oh my God!" And I didn't want to say it because I love Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I go, Sam hasn't done a good movie since Pulp Fiction.
Come on, that's crazy.
Since
there's got to be one
him
there.
or John Travolta.
There's got to be one in there for Sam Jackson.
Pulp Fiction.
All right, we're gonna. Danny, look that up. There's got to be one.
He was great in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, I couldn't watch the movie without him being in it. If Sam Jackson was not in Pulp Fiction, I only watch the movie when Sam Jackson's in the movie.
Well, the walking scene was great. Christopher Walken had a great scene.
The watch scene?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But, what else has Sam Jackson done? He was great in that.
I'm looking with Danny right now. Come on. Black Snake Moan was...
That was terrible.
Snakes on a...
That Black Snake Moan stunk.
No, I know.
It was a corny racial message,
well, he's in Star Wars, of course. Revenge of the Sith.
Jungle Fever, I think, was the best role he ever did. That's my favorite thing.
You know what? Patrice is not that far off as we look at.
It just hasn't been
the man with that stupid Eugene Levy,
dude.
Yeah,
But let's be honest though. He was
Unbreakable. I liked Unbreakable. Could have been better, but I liked him in that.
I'm always for a guy that's been a soldier in the game a while, being able to enjoy his money. Mm-hmm. And he was working hard, and then he hit with Pulp Fiction. But since that,
that's a good.
I can't think of anything.
He stays in the game though.
Oh, wait a minute! I tell you why. What movie? I popped out. I was trying to think of what movie made me want to have a conversation with Sam Jackson. Mm-hmm. I just watched Jumper.
Oh, I heard that was a piece of crap.
Where he dyed his hair just completely white.
I wouldn't even know.
And that kid who I'm going to vote as one of the worst actors since Christopher Lambert. Who?
I forgot his name. I know
the kid who single-handedly destroyed George Lucas's reputation.
Right.
Who made me go, George Lucas.
What the hell's his name?
Not McGregor.
His name is Hayden Christensen.
Right.
I'm telling you, and I hope, look, I'm giving up on the idea that I'm going to be, in these movies with these people.
Yeah.
That kid is devoid. It has to be something where somebody was attracted to him. That he is not as stratospheric in his badness as Keanu Reeves and Christopher Lambert. Two of the most unforgivably bad actors. I'm serious, man. Keanu Reeves... I watched that When the Earth Stood Still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Dude, I could not believe Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, had more
emotional range.
Yes, than Keanu Reeves in this movie. I just could not believe how bad it was.
Keanu Reeves was good in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because he was supposed to just be that boob, and he was good in Devil's Advocate. Aside from that, everything he's done is terrible.
Man, I can't understand.
Was he really good in Devil's Advocate?
I liked him.
That movie.
I liked him in that.
That movie was
cry he did for his girl.
That was still good though.
I mean, that movie.
The movie was good.
The movie was amazing. I don't think you could do no wrong if you have any part in that movie, right?
The movie was,
he doesn't carry the movie. The movie carries him, if that makes sense.
I think maybe. It's one of those movies.
I've never been impressed by his stuff. Matrix, loved the movies, but wasn't impressed with him.
Impressed? He is apt. I'm telling you.
I know. Why
would you? Let me tell you one of the worst acted scenes I've ever seen. It was in Speed. I'll never forget it.
Oh, God.
I wasn't even a movie guy when I saw Speed. And I watched it, and the girl's driving. Mm-hmm. What's her name? Sandra Bullock.
We're going to now have to find the scene if we can, guys.
She hits what she thinks is a baby,
right?
And she's going nuts and trying to drive his butts at 50 during rush hour traffic. So that's one of the she hits what she thinks is a baby, and he sees it's just a homeless woman pushing a thing full of cans.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "It's okay, it's just cons, it's cons."
He said it like
I'm
that?
telling you,
I don't remember.
It's cons.
Yeah,
it's cons.
We got to find that.
It's shockingly bad.
Where do we get an escort to? Look out! Oh, God!
Cans! Cans!
Oh, my God!
There was no baby. It was full of cans.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's right! Plant something else over there. See if I don't cut that down, too.
Lakeview Terrace.
Oh. What is that?
Oh, that's the one with Samuel Jackson as the cop or something?
Yeah. Who who hates interracial couples to the degree in which he turns into Jason from Friday the 13th, and they had to kill him. It was.
Are you serious?
He is immune to end of the career movies. Like,
yeah.
Like,
what the
this
fuck is
movie should have put him back, as
Snakes on a Plane should have put him out.
Snakes on a Plane should have ended it. Lakeview Terrace. He's a single father. They started off where he's supposed to love his children.
Yeah.
And he sees a couple moving next door to his house. He's already a little angry. But then he finds out that it's an interracial couple, black woman, white guy. Mm-hmm. And evidently his wife was killed in a car accident as she was driving to go fuck a white guy.
A white guy. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. So the whole movie is him just disintegrating into, like, he puts a nail through a cigarette to say, don't smoke in our neighborhood. He's shining a light through their window. He's fucking goes crazy to the point where he gets one of his informants to come try to rape the guy's wife.
Holy shit. I gotta see this movie now.
He loses. He hates white people. But there's things in the movie that's so bad. Like, everyone else in the movie is an interracial couple except for him. He's a raving black lunatic, but then he goes to a party over their house, and there's a black guy with a white woman, there's a Chinese guy with an Italian, there's an Italian with a fucking Mongolian, and they all sitting there just relaxing and eating food, and he's looking like the odd man out. He calls them tree-hugging hippies, and they call him a fucking man. You're out of touch. And he just turns into the Black Hulk.
Black Hulk.
Until he goes to his mind. It is fucking awful.
Really bad.
But it still ain't.
Well, Paul Mooney was talking about Samuel Jackson. He goes, oh, white people love Samuel Jackson. And he's right. They love him.
Everything is, and the booty baba. He's fucking.
The cadence of his speech. He's always got to talk like this.
Dude, when you see Lakeview Terrace, you're going to laugh.
Is it the worst movie, though?
No.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So Patrice has the worst movie.
May beat Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth now was arguably the worst movie ever made.
Caddyshack 2. Let's not forget. I want to throw that out there.
The thing is, that's a throwaway comedy.
Yes, there's a context to it.
You're talking about a movie that they spent years on and really fine-tuned, and it was
like, this is fucking an amazing motion picture, and it's a lump of shit.
Fucking John Travolta, bro.
No. The one
Julianne Moore.
Oh, the one that's worse than Battlefield Earth?
Yes, Julianne Moore was in it.
Mm-hmm. Julianne Moore.
Not Sam Rockwell.
Norman?
The guy that was in Wind Talkers and The Last Castle. Mark Ruffalo.
Errol Flynn.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Julianne Moore. The girl from I Am Legend, who was the only other person in I Am Legend.
Right.
Sam? The dog?
and the bitch and the kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blindness.
Blindness.
The movie's called Blindness?
Dude.
I don't even remember hearing about that.
What the fuck is that about?
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, if not the worst movie I've ever seen.
Then you didn't see Schenectady, New York.
What?
Schenectady, New York.
You can't say
Say it again. He had it right. Say it, Rich. You had it right.
That's the worst movie
Say it.
ever.
You had it. Say it.
Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady. You are you're frighteningly stupid. Schenectady.
You're frightening and stupid.
You try to say it. Schenectady.
Did you just decide to stutter in the middle of that
Schenectady.
You try to say it.
Schenectady.
How far?
I'll say it 30 times. No, you did. You were Schenectady.
There's an N towards the end of it.
Shut up.
All right, try it again.
Do you say I wouldn't?
Anyhow.
No, it's anyhow.
You have to see.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. Stop pronouncing every single syllable.
Schenectady, New York. You go watch this.
Dumb bee.
We got a lot to add to this list. I hope people are paying attention to
We saw the
What the
solo
hell is
list
going
last night.
on
Did you
here?
watch the solo list?
That looks like a piece of shit.
I'm looking for Blindness.
Yeah, hold on, Rich.
The director who directed Children of God directed it.
But what I'm getting here is I'm not getting the people that you said were
Blindness movie. Just put Blindness movie.
Rich, did you like the solo list or no?
And no one had a name.
IMDb.
In the movie, dude.
Maybe it's called something else?
No, it's called blindness. It's called blindness.
Okay, wait. It says first blind man, driver 1, concerned pedestrian, thief, driver 2. So there's no names. But
no names. No one's a name, but they have.
I'm trying to find the people you said with Danny Glover in it.
Danny Glover.
Why is there no name?
Okay.
No one has a name in it?
Because it's trying to be. Look, the movie starts off with this.
All right.
Chinese man number 1 just goes blind driving, and he's like, I'm blind. Gets out. A guy tries to help him. He goes blind.
Ah, there it is.
Their eyes are almost shut anyhow.
It's a pandemic of blindness. So it gets so bad that they lock. The government gets a big old hospital and just puts everybody who's going blind in the hospital, and it turns into rape. Murder, but they make blind people look so fucking dumb. Like, they're bumping hitting their heads, whoop, 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 like and all of a sudden a guy gets a gun. One of the blind people, they chop him up into sections of area 1, area 2, area 3. Area 3 gets a gun, and they're made up of rapists, killers, and murderers. They were the ending. So he got a gun, and the blind killer controls the blind thing to the point where he controls the food. And everything. So the blind people have to give all their valuables to this guy so they can eat food. When they run out of valuables, they go senior women. So it's just 9 blind women getting raped by 20 blind guys. And one of them dies. One of the women dies, and the blind women carry her back to it fucking, the suspension of disbelief, it goes to the highest levels of this, but it's poorly done. It is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. Blindness.
Hey, why don't we do Lawman, Steven Seagal? This is the show that Anthony has brought to our attention for the most part, and
oh, come on,
and you're loving it, right?
Oh, he's more than fantastic.
I'm one of the highest-ranking Aikido teachers in the world. What can I call him? This young gentleman's going to help me demonstrate some Aikido technique. If somebody starts to punch, this kind of punching, I want you to get behind him. Take that chin, press it up against your shoulder, and you can pop this. Or get him under any kind of control you want. Aikido is written the way of harmony. It's an art based on blending with the attacker's force and being able to redirect it to neutralize your opponent.
He's so overly dramatic in this show and in everything he does. Before the show started, they had some kind of biography on Steven Seagal. And, boy, they showed him throughout his whole career in the martial arts when he was younger and when he first got into movies.
Can we give him credit, though?
Holy shit. What? Under Siege?
Good, bad movies, man.
Under Siege.
Under Siege 2 is... Under Siege 2
really?
On the Train is even more... I love
brilliant.
it better than Under
Really?
Siege. I love The Train.
There are some huge Seagal fans out there.
What was his name in Under Siege? You know it. Come on, what's his name?
I can't remember. I'm never going to remember.
Ready? My favorite scene from Under Siege 2. Somebody's on the train killing our amazing people that we hired. There's both movies the same thing. And he goes, and they both go. Tommy Lee Jones is the boss.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
And then the other guy on 2, his name is he played the vampire in the movie Silver Bullet. His name is Everett McGill. He was the boss of that. So they both of them, same scene, is like there's people disappearing. These high-ranking ex-Navy SEAL people we hired to take over this fucking ship. We murdered half the crew, and we have them in the basement. But what the fuck is going on? There's somebody that's killing them. Let's go downstairs and find out. So in part 2, they find that he used one of his phone to send a text or a fax. They go through it and find out Casey Ryback's recipes because he's a cook. And the guy goes,
the cook on the ship.
Somebody always goes, Casey fucking Ryback?
Ryback's tactics.
Ryback.
That's what it says. Ryback.
Casey fucking Ryback. Jesus Christ.
Who's Casey fucking Ryback?
Both movies. Casey fucking Ryback? The cook? The guy wait a minute. He trains the people who train people that train people. He trains the trainers. What is he doing on my fucking train? killing people.
Gary Busey. Hold on, what? The first one too.
Gary Busey
was awesome.
There's a scene with where he has that knife fight with Tommy Lee Jones, and it just goes on forever. It's like the longest.
He has a
fight.
sword steak knife fight with both guys.
Yeah.
It's the same movie.
Sword steak knife fight.
It's a sword steak knife fight and if you notice, let me tell you, I'm a big early Steven Seagal movie fan. I've seen them all a few times. What's great about him? He never, ever gets his ass beat in any of his movies. It has to be a clause. No one, even the first movie where he ever got hit was Marked for Death. They let the Jamaican guy hit him, but then he broke him in half and threw him down an elevator shaft. But he never has a match. There's never a guy who can match his ability.
No, of course not. Stop. Of course not. Steven Seagal.
And are you a Steven Seagal movie fan?
No.
I
like
you either.
No. I dig the early.
D-Boy is.
I dig
greatest martial arts move of all time. Let me just say, Steven Seagal's fucking clothesline karate chop, where your feet go completely in the air, and it looks. He does it in every movie. Hard to Kill, Out for Justice, something for something. Never more than 3 words. Watch out, motherfucker. Even the one where he was looking for the mining town. The mining town had the evil miners.
Of course, there's always the evil boss guys.
And he fucking just keeps chopping people's feet up in there. You gotta love.
We'll search out some of those.
Come on, man. Don't do this to Steven Seagal, except for the Lawman, of course.
No, Lawman.
But you gotta love.
His direct-to-video now, though, is what's killing him. Because it's like...
He holds his stomach and
he's terrible.
He got in trouble with that bitch, and it's kind of made everything.
Yeah, that fucked everything up.
But he was famous 20 years ago.
Yeah, famous a long time.
Oh man,
Under
Above
Siege
the Law.
how long is Under Siege? How long ago was that?
96.
No,
that was like his
before 96.
92.
That was his blockbuster.
Under Siege 2 was 95. Here's where it got bad. Fire Down. Glimmer Man was really bad. That was with
I'm amazed that you even know that.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Okay.
Half Past Dead.
Half Past Dead was when was the one where they tried to make Ja Rule a big star.
Mm-hmm.
It got bad after Half Past Dead, like bad where it's over bad.
That is funny now that
the Foreigner out for Kill, Clementine, Out of Reach.
I'm looking at the names. Hard to Kill. Marked for Death, Out for Justice.
Oh, an Executive Decision. He died in the first scene.
Yeah.
Really?
He wasn't even in the movie, basically. He died. On Deadly Ground was really bad, too. But Above the Law, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, Under Siege, that was a great run.
Casey fucking Ryback.
Casey fucking Ryback, baby.
Ryback?
He was with, Michael Caine was on Deadly Ground, too.
Yeah, that was a bad one. But he had a good run up until in 2001. That was with DMX. Exit Wounds. That was with DMX, and Ticker was bad, and then everything went terribly bad in 2003. So he had a good run from 88 to 2003. He was doing very, very well.
Really?
His movies was great.
I would have said he was done before 2003.
No, he was super done.
I would have thought.
And he was moving towards doneness in 2001.
Doneness.
But he was...
Is that true, D-Boy? Is that accurate?
The popper popped up in 2003.
Yeah, I mean, 92 to 97. Like, Fire Down Below was like the last, like, really, like,
when he was
fighting kind of guy. That was the mining town one.
Where he fought.
Right.
Where he beat people up and had scenes and fighting. Then he stopped and became a fat man who did Navy SEAL shooting. Like he would he would hold the gun like it was properly supposed to be held underneath
cup and saucer.
And he would shoot 2 guys quickly and then do a zaba zaba zaba.
Zaba zaba zaba.
and so he had a good run. I mean, he had a good run.
Solid run.
I think Sylvester Stallone was a fucking great actor.
Stop. Christ.
You don't think Rambo and Rocky, he was great?
It.
You know, he wrote Rocky.
Now you're being crazy.
That's crazy.
And he's dead serious. This is messing up
now
Bobby's
you're being
legacy.
silly.
You don't think he was good in Rambo?
Look, I watched
First
that
Rambo,
motherfucker
sure.
20 times. I just watched First Blood, which, by the way, doesn't have Rambo in it. Not the name. It's just called First Blood.
Yeah.
A lot of people mistaken.
I mean, you guys.
And the second one is Rambo, First Blood 2.
First Blood 2, right.
And that's when it started going downhill.
And then,
But Rambo, the original.
The last one was great.
His scene at the end, when he has that acting, that's pretty good fucking acting, dude. I mean, if you've ever acted in your life, you know how hard it would be to fucking pull that scene off.
Oh, you see what he's doing?
As much as we love it.
I see what you did, Bobby. Bobby's doing that.
No, me to shut up, or you telling Rocky to shut up?
Bobby's in a corner, so now he's like, if you know about acting. All right, so we don't know about acting, Bob.
Here's what kills me.
You know what?
I don't have to fucking know about acting just to feel it.
Yeah.
Just to watch it.
You don't think that fucking
Thank you.
No.
You don't think Rambo was a good First Blood?
Part
That's what I'm
1
saying.
is a fantastic movie.
That's what I'm saying.
But you said Rocky.
You don't think Rocky was great in Rocky?
He was great in Rocky.
You don't think that was fucking great?
James Cameron should be an argument for greatest director of entertaining movies.
Yeah.
But should he be in there with the Coen brothers or Scorsese's? Maybe with Scorsese's. Because Scorsese's is an entertaining movie guy.
Yeah,
He's not a fantastic epic guy. He's not Francis Ford Coppola. He's that guy. But James Cameron, Stallone is one of the greatest movie-making guys along with Schwarzenegger.
Can I answer Bobby's question? He's like, he keeps going, was Sylvester Stallone great in Rocky? Yes, he was, but the problem we have with Sylvester Stallone is that he was in a bunch of movies where he sucked.
I'm saying
and his acting was not good.
But his acting was good in the in Rocky.
Yeah, all right, so two
was
movies
amazing.
out of what? 30, 40
yeah, but those movies go down.
It was not exactly. The movie was amazing.
Sylvester Stallone in Copland.
I thought he was good.
No.
I thought he was good. I didn't say great. I said good.
I hated Copland.
A lot of people said he was good in Copland.
I thought he was good.
Fuck that. I'm going to tell you what he did in Copland.
Go ahead, Patrice.
Jesus.
His career was going into Jokeville, right?
Yes.
That motherfucker stole fatness from Robert De Niro. Because he thought that's what you do.
People mistook fatness for good acting.
You fucking just become a fat sad man, and you get a and you get an Oscar.
Yeah.
He tried to trick us. I didn't like that shit.
But he didn't even get fat. He was like a little overweight.
He gained
he still had
50
abs.
pounds.
He gained a lot of weight for that film.
Every movie you saw him in, he was jacked. And
he tried to do De Niro, and it didn't fucking work. But here's what happened to Stallone. Was new in Rocky.
Right.
It was new in First Blood. And then became a joke. It became a joke because Rocky, that character was that character. He was kind of slow. He was like a childlike kind of beast.
We go to the zoo.
He loved this girl. It was a love story. Rocky was a love story.
Right.
Yeah, but then that became. And in First Blood, didn't do a lot of talking. Did a lot of same thing, mumbling. But when he started having more lines, he still mumbled. So he was like, but it was like, the whole movie. In First Blood, they was like, where you from? And he's like, what are you doing? And then they fuck with him, and he's like, and then that last speech was like,
How does it go? How does this movie go? And then they what?
And where you from?
And then what happens when they fuck with him?
What are you doing?
And then they fuck with him?
And then at the end, so the stuff you say that he was good in was beginning him. Just like, look, Schwarzenegger never became a character. Schwarzenegger never became bad because,
wait a second.
Wait a minute,
what did you say?
because he always was a fucking fool. But his movies were entertaining. Great movies. Bad him. Terminator, he had 2 lines, I think.
Yeah.
Something like 2 or 3 lines, 4 lines or something.
You, asshole.
Genius. But Stallone, dude, stop. Don't say he was a good actor.
He was a good actor.
He's an icon.
In those 2 movies.
He's an icon.
In those 2 movies.
He's not acting in those
Get your hand off your gun. Settle down.
And now he just yells.
What is that?
Turn up the volume. It's great. This is Hear this great acting.
And this
that's not the movie. That's part 2, you
First
asshole.
Blood, part 2.
Danny, that's part 2.
Always the bad guy. This is part 1.
No, it's not. It's part 2.
One of the greatest
He
lines.
has a bandana in fucking part 2.
One of the greatest lines in movie history. He's got the microphone, and the guy goes, The guy goes, "Hey, John, where you at, man? I'm coming to get you." And he goes, "Murdoch, I'm coming to get you."
You know what I watched last night, and I was thinking of Patrice and what he said about this movie, the latest Rambo. Then that's been out for a while. That fucking movie has got to be one of the most violent movies I've ever seen in my life.
Why won't people watch it?
I don't understand.
Is it good?
Like, dude, it's cartoonishly evilly. It's one of the most racist movies. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Asians
fantastic.
Don't report this movie to some like he said. Seriously, Stallone.
Help me out
said,
because I didn't see it.
Fuck it. Fuck.
He really did.
It.
Yeah.
And he plays it dark. I'm telling you, the movie could have been way better because he comes in, he's playing himself. He's just melting away.
Yeah.
He's just sour, angry, done with life.
Yep.
He catches cobras in the Indian bush or whatever the fuck he's doing
Like
for
he's
a
in
living.
Burma or
and he sells cobras
I'm
and
off
snakes.
in Burma.
and he's now a talker like this. But let me apologize to white people also right now while we on Stallone. I've always said Rocky 3 is the best Rocky. It's the most entertaining, but the original Rocky is the best.
Yeah.
I watched it again. I watched it twice in a row, and I said, "Oh shit, let me apologize to white people when I get a chance." Rocky he's tremendous in Rocky. He's a good actor.
The most entertaining Rocky's Rocky 3.
Rocky 3 is entertaining. So let me I'll apologize. Rocky's amazing. Now. Fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
Which is the name of this fucking thing. You've seen it. You did see it.
I've seen it before. I just watched it again last night.
Is that fucking crazy?
The killing scenes in that are like, he did say, fuck it. Kids, I don't give a shit. I am going to show children being like machine guns. And not for a message or anything.
Really?
Yes. Wait a minute. The Burmese army guy. They have bayonets. Who has bayonets in 2010? They're bayoneting. Okay.
Yeah.
He bayonets a kid. And then picks the kid up and flings him into a fire.
Flings him into a fire?
Yes. It's
Stallone
fucking
crazy.
gruesome.
And then when Stallone gets on that fucking .50 caliber toward the end of the movie and just starts, he's cutting people in half and exploding them.
You're leaving out. This is the build up to this. He's so listen, the other Rambos gave you an inclination.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
They inclined that this guy was this dangerous.
Yeah.
Like he goes, listen, the first one was like, why would they do this to me?
Your first blood.
They gave a sense.
Yeah.
Of what he is. Part 2 was like, okay, by the end you go, oh, he's mad. You get a sense of what. Part 3 was like some bullshit. He's fighting the Russian.
Yeah.
This one, you go, oh shit, this is what he really does.
Yeah, this is the crazy motherfucker.
He fucking does this. This is how we get to see him now start in action. They send, it's these goofy people from like a mission, like one of those missions.
Yeah, they're religious people that are going in to save a village and teach them religion and give them a little medicine, idealistic and shit like that, think they could save the world, and they need transport up this river, and they hear, Rambo's got a boat.
Somebody told them, they asking questions, and then you hear a guy go, I got da, and it's saying, that nigga do it over there.
They go to Rambo. And Rambo tries to talk him out.
What he's doing is untying snakes at this time. Like, he's just untying cobras.
Rambo just says, no way, no. And they keep asking him. And then the girl comes, of course, and asks him and shit. And for some reason, he's got to say yes now at this point.
But his big line was, are you taking guns? And they go, no. well, no, we're going to change things. He goes, are you taking guns? No. Well, you're not changing nothing.
You're not changing nothing.
Not changing nothing.
Jesus.
So he's just fucking stops, and then, like you said,
it starts right when they take him up the river, and the boat comes up to fucking kill and rape and pillage, and Rambo's just gotta start fucking killing people.
Wait, no, he drops them off.
Yeah,
he drops off the mission people.
Oh, he
leaves.
He kills a boat full while the mission people are in the boat.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were out for the woman.
And they go, how can you do this?
And he's talking. He's going, I'm going to try to, and they don't know what he's saying. But he's saying, look, I'll give you money. He goes, I know you'll give me money. And that bitch, you get that fucking bitch up here.
Fuck you! Like you're not making deals with me. I'll take this bitch and the money.
And then he pulls the gun out and just blasts all of them. and the mission people, are like, oh my God, what have you done?
Wait,
report this.
Wait a minute, the mission guy goes.
Yeah,
the guy gets ready to make a speech to Rambo.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm going to report you to... And Rambo takes him by his throat and mushes him against the boat. Says, you don't fuck... Like, this is when Rambo's starting to get Rambo-y.
Yeah.
He says, I'll fucking throw you in the water with this guy if you don't shut the fuck up. And for whatever reason... You know, the girl who has his heart already.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Kill him, and then but he comes back. They go missing because the giant rape and pillage of the Burmese army for this thing. He comes back and they send some mercenaries to find them.
Yeah.
They hire Rambo. So one of the mercenaries who's like, one of these fucking guys.
He's an Australian,
guy, and he's like going, what are you looking at, you fucking guy? What do you think, I'm scared of your 1,000-yard stare? You fucking fuck, I'll kill you now. Rambo's just rowing his boat. He drops them off, right?
Yeah.
The fucking guys get in deep shit. They get ready to get killed because in this movie, the Burmese army plays a game where they put landmines in a rice paddy. And make you run.
And make people run across the rice paddies.
So the fucking soldiers were stuck in this. They go, we should help these guys because they're playing the game. No.
All
of a sudden,
keep quiet.
Rambo starts. That's when he starts. All of a sudden, you get a arrow through a guy's eye, an arrow through his face.
Rambo's
one,
pulling arrows out and just
shooting them like bullets.
Yeah, right. And not just like one in the chest and the guy goes, oh, and falls down. I mean, through the skull and
just
out
shooting
the
them,
jaw.
Yeah, shooting them horrifically.
Like they're showing, in the worst spots possible. In the neck and out his ear.
Where it wouldn't happen because there's just bone there.
Yeah.
It just...
So I guess this movie's good?
It's no, but it's fantastic. Yeah, it's just, it's like.
I gotta watch this now.
I'm telling you, he said, because he directed, this is his baby.
Yeah.
Produced, direct. He said, fuck it.
I don't even fucking like this.
You think the Jack Nicholson holds up?
Jack Nicholson holds up,
cartoony.
But Heath Ledger fucking...
Yeah,
I don't even think of that shit anymore.
He killed the series, I think.
Yeah, he was fucking the
shit. How do you make another one after
he redefined...
the Joker.
And
he
Jack
popped
Nicholson.
up into the top 5 movie villains of all time, I would say.
Fuck it.
Popped right up in
Easy.
there.
I think
He's not number 1. He didn't take over Hannibal Lecter. I don't think he took over Clubber Lang from Rocky 3.
You like the guy from No Country for Old Men?
Segal?
That was a good fucking film.
Great to watch, but not in the top 5 villains of all time. I think Barnes is in the top 5.
Yeah, Barnes is
I think the Joker's in the top 5. And I think...
Damn, yeah. Wow, that's tough.
I would say Hannibal Lecter, Barnes, Sergeant Barnes.
But he wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't a villain. Hannibal Lecter wasn't a villain. He was actually a good guy. The villain was Buffalo Bill.
Really? He ate faces?
Yeah, but he
hung the guy on the fucking thing.
But you didn't like that guy. He was an asshole. You didn't like
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You liked Hannibal Lecter.
He was the guy from fucking Rambo.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was.
No, he always plays a douche.
The cop, that he fucking...
No, the cop was...
hung up and splayed out.
Oh, that was on number 2. On number 2, yeah. Yeah, no, Hannibal Lecter wasn't a villain, dude.
I would say Hannibal Lecter's gotta be. He's a villain. He's a villain.
He's not a villain. He's a fucking...
All right.
You like him.
I don't know where this fits in, but it just popped in my head. Motherfucking Mr. White from Reservoir Dogs. What a scumbag.
Yeah, he's bad. Yeah.
Michael Madsen?
Michael Madsen was pretty fucking bad, man. He was pretty fucking bad. Come on, with that cop in the chair.
No, he was. I'm thinking the top 5.
Yeah,
he's a great villain. It's just like Segal. He's a great villain, but you can't put him.
Yeah, top
5 worst. I mean, the motherfuckers you hate. The warden from Shawshank Redemption, just a piece of shit.
What about the guy from the Green Mile?
Salvation lies within.
The guy from the Green Mile, that motherfucker.
Fucking Percy.
Who played that? Sam Rockwell.
No, Sam Rockwell was the prisoner.
Crazy prisoner guy.
Yeah.
Percy was the guy that was like, he wanted the Francois Delacroix.
Yeah.
Oh,
you are sentenced to death.
I know you're talking about that guy. And he plays a douche. He's another one that plays a douche.
Yeah.
Just like Michael Rooker always plays a racist. Greatest racist in movie history. Michael Rooker, from the guy that played he was in Mississippi Burning. He always played
racist guy.
A raging, frothing at the mouth, country racist.
All right, they're coming in now. De Niro and Cape Fear.
No, not a top 5.
Okay.
Not a top 5.
You don't think fucking De Niro?
He was great, but not a top 5.
Darth Vader, the obvious. Coming in? No.
Nope.
Nah, that's silly.
I know why people say, but it's an all-time. But no,
you need someone ruthless.
I mean, really
ruthless.
Yeah, really
fucking ruthless.
Really, really bad. I mean, really good and bad. I mean, the Joker was brutal, and if it was a rated R movie, he would have been.
Patrice, you might have to move Heath Ledger up. He's top 5 right now, but you might have to move him up.
He might be 3 because he's not going to go. He's not going to be higher than Barnes.
We haven't even picked fucking 5 yet.
Barnes is.
I know. That's why you moved.
I'm telling you, Mr. T is Clubber Lang, man. That kept him. I think that he's one of the all-time great movie villains.
Yeah, he was
is
good
Clubber Lang. Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
Hey, woman.
You want a real man? He just was brutal.
That made every fucking white guy go, motherfucker. Motherfucker. He's going to fuck a what?
Clubber Lang was genius.
Oh, you just pictured him on fucking Adrian. Just big Mr. Teacock.
Yeah.
Got one from Tommy in Brooklyn.
Drinking some fucking Colt 45 while he's fucking her.
Got one from Tommy from Brooklyn. I'm gonna give you a little question here. Female.
All right.
Someone to think about. Female villain Tommy came up with in Brooklyn.
That was an all-timer?
Could be an all-timer. You got to think out of the box a little bit, slightly. Female.
Kathy Bates in Misery.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that's a good one.
What a fucking...
There you go, Ed.
Huge.
There you go.
Bad.
Shit. She might be in the top 10.
Hobble.
Top 5.
Fucking
top 5?
Dude, name one more. Dude, she hobbled the motherfucker twice. Fucking said, no, you're staying.
Shit.
And then...
That might be...
But didn't she... What else did she do? She did something else, too.
Let me tell you, though. Tommy Brooklyn came up with Nurse Ratchet.
Nurse Ratchet?
She was a cunt. She's a cunt.
Yes.
She's a cunt.
Top cunt of all time.
She was a cunt. She wasn't villainous. She was just what people are. She wasn't internally evil. It wasn't like...
Yeah, you need like evilness.
It wasn't
and ruthless.
evil.
Yeah. It's
Kathy
ruthlessness.
Bates evil, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, no remorse, just evilness
and she was void.
Of
what's her name?
She was void of it though. But
Glenn
she was
Close in fucking what's that movie?
No.
That fucking crazy bitch.
Psycho bitches don't get top.
No,
she's a psycho. She's a psycho bitch.
She was a psycho.
Wait a minute. There's cunt, psycho bitch, and then evil villain.
Evil villain. Kathy Bates was
You have to break it up with women. You have to break it up
with guys. We did. That's why we didn't give Darth Vader.
You can't give a guy. Who's the top cunt guy?
Well, we said Darth Vader because he's not a cunt. He's cartoony.
Blowing up planets.
He's not a cunt.
He was cartoony.
Right, he blew up a planet.
He wasn't like, oh wow, this guy scares me to death.
Darth Vader's just aggravating.
We're hearing
I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm-hmm. It was 2 movies. The greatest movie I ever saw in that particular alien thing, better than anything. And the worst movie I ever saw because of that Dakota Fanning. I've never wished a child was killed in a movie before.
You don't like the little Dakota Fanning?
She made me sick.
She's adorable.
She is there's nothing childlike. There was no child.
Well, I know. She's a very adult-like.
She's a 30-year-old woman like, trapped Daddy.
Yeah.
Like and Tom Cruise was so good in the movie because he was so a non-hero. He was just trying to keep his kids alive. One is calling him by his first name, and he's trying to get him to call him Dad. And the other one's like, Daddy, are we going to live today, Dad? It was like, you could see that when they said cut, she was going, Steven, did I give you what you needed on that particular...
She's like that on the award shows. You watch the award shows. She gives speeches.
She's
like a 30-year-old woman trapped in a 10-year-old body.
She ruined the movie for me.
Really?
I'm telling you how bad she was in that movie.
You ever seen any other movies she's in? The De Niro one?
Well,
the horror movie there with De Niro?
Didn't see that. Saw A Man on Fire, and she wasn't bad in that because she was kidnapped through the entire movie.
Yeah, and
I've never wished a kid was like, please.
I'd like to see her in the Jean-Benet Ramsey story. That'd be great. Her with that little cowboy hat on and a garrote around her throat.
Is that just wrong to say that about a kid?
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
Like, but not her dead as a person, but in the movie,
just have her killed.
Just get rid of her
right away, early on.
The aliens, Daddy.
Right. That's why I love Jesus so much. Even if you don't believe in him as a deity, as a man, he died. He could have got out of that pain by simply saying, I do not believe in God.
Yeah.
But he had so much faith that he took that beating. And I wouldn't take a hard pinch for this human race, man.
William Wallace also laying on that table, getting disemboweled, and all he had to do is kiss that little fucking emblem and say, the king's the king, I pledge my honor, and they would have just lopped his head off and no more pain.
But he had to go with his guts all over the place.
And they were using that big hook thing and just ripping his fucking intestines
and
over.
I would have seen the two motherfuckers sitting there watching me going,
yeah.
Them niggas right there was helping me. He killed the most.
That's the Irish motherfucker and that redheaded prick.
That big cocksucker. I used to roll with his father.
Just turning everybody.
Tell Long Jeans I'm fucking
Long Jeans.
Tell him I'm sorry, motherfucker.
Fucking I tweeted that the other day because I was watching that. I was like, the second Longshanks throws that fag out the window, oh, well, why don't you tell me about the defense and what we should... Wham! Throws his son's boyfriend out the fucking window. The funniest part of that is when he hits the ground, the two guards down at the bottom look up at the window, look down at the body, and just run away. Like, oh, Longshanks is at it again.
Let me tell you something, man. That's why, I mean, in the least, people who die for belief should be... and die for the freedom of motherfuckers they don't know.
Right, yeah,
I'm
that's
just
fucked
running.
up.
You'll never catch me just running through black areas with the music in the background, the flute music. Just killing guys with horses and fucking what do they call them things? The ball with the
mace,
the mace,
big fucking mace, and the battle hammer.
It's just, and to this day, interesting enough, English people are still horrified of Scotsmen because when that's redheaded people because they ginger-haired Scotsmen.
Yeah,
they're horrified of them, scared to death of fucking Scottish people.
There was some fucking. When Longshanks walks in and it's like, he gets the message that they've sacked York and they send his fucking, his nephew or his cousin's head in the box. And that's when the son is there and stuff. He's my new military advisor. And then the fruity guy looks like, I sure am.
Yeah, right in the ass.
Who is this person speaking as if he should be advising me? He's like, what? Who the fuck is this idiot?
Long jeans.
I love long jeans.
Long jeans.
I love long jeans. I'm just going to call them long jeans.
It's got to be long jeans from now on.
Long jeans is one of the greatest assholes in cinematic history.
He's the great.
I mean, that guy was such a douche. Even though there's a douche, that the guy that played a douche to the I think I put him up to the highest level of douchebag.
Yeah.
Is the fucking guy from Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, the Nazi in that
guy
one. Yeah.
Is the greatest asshole in the history of fucking movies.
When they're on the battlefield and it's like, should we send the archers? And he goes, arrows cost money. Send the Irish.
The archers are ready, sire.
Not the archers. My Scots tell me their archers are miles away and no threat to us. Arrows cost money. Use up the Irish. The dead cost nothing.
And he just sends the Irish.
But son, that's how people do.
Yeah, and then yeah, when they're battling in the middle, he's like, yeah. He goes, but we can't use the archers. We'll hit our own people. He goes, well, we'll hit theirs too.
What a dude!
He goes, fire.
Archers.
I beg pardon, sire. Won't we hit our own troops?
Yes. But we'll hit theirs as well. We have reserves. Attack.
And he goes, I'm going to send the daughter off. And she goes, but something could happen to her. I'm sure my son will be really upset about that. My fucking sissy son.
So we'll dispatch her with the notion that she comes in peace.
My lord, the princess might be taken hostage or her life be put in jeopardy.
Oh, my son would be most distressed by that.
Son, everything he said was this sarcastic, smarmy shit, and it was wonderful.
It was great.
That was a fun. I watched them from beginning to end. I fucking
You see Jaws 3 a bunch of times?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The best, greatest line of Jaws 3.
Young
fucking
blood.
guy goes, the girl goes, he goes, the bites. She goes, the fish was in the park. He was attacked in the park. The mother is in the park. And then Lou Gossett Jr. goes, the damn fish, mother!
Overman was killed inside the park. The baby was caught inside the park. Its mother is inside the park.
You talking about the damn shark's mother?
You said the damn fish mother is in the park.
Can we get that clip possibly? I don't know if we can find that, but I got it.
You saying the damn fish mother is in the park?
That's the
chick from Waterworld.
Yeah.
What did you think of the new Star Trek?
Man, I saw it without sound. I haven't seen it.
Are you kidding me?
I seen it on the plane without sound. Like I didn't even put the earphone. It was amazing just to look at.
That is one of my new favorite movies.
That fucking movie was unbelievable.
I have watched that probably
I gotta watch
10 times already.
I've watched it.
And I'm not even shitting you.
Yeah.
Since it's even come out on DVD, I've watched it 10 fucking times.
It's a great movie.
And I could still watch it tomorrow.
Dude, I didn't see sound.
Great. The story
was unbelievable.
Yeah, story
You
good,
didn't
too.
see that movie?
Yeah. Story's
I
good.
was one of those guys, and we had him in here, the director. What's his name?
Abrams.
Abrams, thank you.
J.J. Abrams?
And he even said, you don't have to be a Trekkie to enjoy my movie.
But
and Ann said the same thing, so
if you
I gotta go see it.
That's the guy that did Cloverfield, J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, but he does Lost.
Does Lost, too. And he does the other one, too.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, man.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
And Cloverfield could have been good. Let's be honest with you.
I'd say the best part of
It could have been
Cloverfield
good.
is when they did the night vision in the tunnel and the fucking creatures were behind them. They had no lights, and then he had the camera,
the little
and then he
fucking things.
flicked the night vision
Dude,
on.
there were some great scenes, even though the movie fell short.
I hate a
That
movie
could
that
have
I
been really
want to
good.
love bad. I wanted to love Cloverfield really
Yeah, I want to like that. That happened with fucking Planet of the Apes. I was all about
Is
Planet
that
of the Apes.
number one all-time
Disappointing.
fuck up is the Mark
I
Wahlberg
know,
Planet
yeah.
of the fucking
We
Apes,
all were
man.
excited that, all right,
I
we're going to
was
get
so
some fucking
psyched.
movies now for the next 10 years.
It's like we
Unbelievable,
got the
man.
technology where
They
they can
fucking
fucking make
blew
them
it.
look really good and everything,
Blew
and then
it.
they just fuck the
One of my
story
top
up.
15 movies. That movie was
Shut it.
I'm kidding.
So bad, they're not even thinking of making another one.
Your
They're
eyes
not
started
even
twitching.
thinking about it.
Dude,
Your hand was on your
And they
gun.
knew they had 10 movies in them. If that first movie did well, they knew they had another 10 they could make.
dude, you
disaster.
can't get more disappointed
Yes.
Yeah, they fucked that up.
in a movie than
Yes.
that Planet of the Apes thing. I couldn't
Yes.
believe it, man. I was shaking my head. I saw it the other day. It's on right now.
Yeah.
And you just I watched it again, and I go, this movie's bad.
It's horrible.
You know,
that was
Here's
good.
the issue
Unfucking
with
believable.
remakes and guys that get their hands on remakes. This is why Star Trek did well. Somebody has the rights to the Warriors. I was reading about this, and he says it. He goes, I'm moving it to L.A. That it's going to take place in Los Angeles. We're going to take all these people that's dressed up in it. We're going to do it. And I go, that's the issue. The issue is Planet of the Apes remake should have been exactly the same fucking movie with new shit.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
That's what we wanted.
We want to see what the ship would have looked like if it crashed and the other thing. We want to see we even want to see a black actor,
Dr. Zayas,
fucking get shot and they fucking give him a lobotomy and the other guy gets his throat cut.
Yeah.
And the other guy, and we want to see Mark Wahlberg go, get your fucking hand. They switched the line to go, get your hands off me, you filthy human. What are you, a dick?
Take your stinking hands off me, you damn dirty human!
He wasn't even surprised to be there.
No.
He was like there, and he never was like, he didn't go through the pain of being a dumb human.
The throat, yeah, that whole thing where it's like, fuck, I gotta
The
tell these people
humans
I'm
talked.
smart.
The girl in it was like, hey man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like what?
Dude,
Yeah,
you
how
never
come the
felt
humans are talking?
Yeah, you never felt for the original Planet of the Apes when they touched down. You're like, they're fucking stuck on this sick fucking planet. You felt for those guys. Like, holy shit, they're never getting off this planet.
I've seen it 4 times and I hate it.
I hate it.
Well, that means you try to like it.
No.
One and done for me,
I watch it because the hatred motivates me sometimes.
No, do the same thing in movies.
Like, I watch a lot of things just because I hate it, and I go, boy, this sucks.
Just to go like, oh, fuck this. This sucks.
That might be the most disappointing and worst.
That's strong.
Because I was so excited, man.
We all grew up with Planet of the Apes. We're like, fuck, right on, man.
Remember I had the movie poster over my desk at NEW?
Great, one of the great all-time movies at the all-time. And then at the end, I watch it, and I keep looking at the end of that movie going, what does this mean?
Yeah, what happened?
But even the Planet of the Apes series fell off. Did you ever see I forgot what it was.
The series was bad.
Making of, no, but it was, as the movies went on, they didn't have as big of a budget, and then the monkeys had just like Halloween masks on in the background and stuff. And if you look closely, you're like, oh shit.
The making of the movie.
They just had the front of the mask.
No, for real.
With an elastic.
Like the first one, they really. Huh?
The guy that goes, he was supposed to be Dr. Zayas in the movie.
Right. Edward G. Robinson.
And the way they made the movies, they put the makeup on him because everybody thought this was going to be ridiculous. And they put the makeup on him and had him do a serious scene. And it was like, wow, this is not fucking so bad. And that movie, the details and the love of that movie, because look I'm a big Clash of the Titans fan.
Yeah,
they're coming out with the remake.
A fucking
now.
remake, and I'm really nervous because I like stop motion animation.
Clash of the Titans was so cool.
It's a great movie.
You know what? The original Planet of the Apes still holds up.
Clash of the Titans in Dinorama.
You're looking at the costumes and the makeup, and you're like, holy shit, it still fucking holds up.
The heart
holds up.
Man, look at they did 4 movies. None of them were bad. The Conquest of the Planet of the Apes was a fucking. I like them all. It's a great movie. Yeah. They all were great.
And they could have remade all of them if they didn't fuck up.
Fuck!
Yeah,
why was it so bad?
Because that idiot.
Because some pompous asshole thought he could reinvent the thing.
It's fucking.
They were able to reinvent the Batman series.
I remember.
We got to give it to them for that.
They made it darker.
Yeah,
fucking great.
And so they were thinking, all right, I'm just going to reinvent this fucking Planet of the Apes. You didn't have to.
Yeah, Batman sucked. If you watch the Batman movies now, you see the ice is shaking because it's plastic when they go by.
American people, to do this accent, make me sick to my fucking stomach. Anyone who has to.
You sound like Hervé Villachez.
Good.
Yeah, but
that's what they all sound
accurate.
like.
This is pretty accurate.
You have to understand that we will have to win the game because our country needs it.
Oh, shut up. Morgan Freeman.
Our country, no, that's Matt Damon.
It is? It's everyone in the movie.
Who can tell?
We have to win.
The plot for it's online, on IMDb, but it doesn't sound.
Don't give me a spoiler.
No. It just sounds.
Don't spoil it for me. Don't tell me.
We were discussing a movie, and Joe DeRosa actually had to run out because he didn't want the movie spoiled for him.
Well, I didn't want to know the end.
I want to know the whole movie, and then I'll see it still. It's visual movies. What do you want to go through the journey?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah. Remember all the work Hitchcock did to create suspense?
Fuck him.
That's it's called dramatic tension.
And Hitchcock's movies.
Yeah, really. How is someone
Hitchcock? The birds stink. Alfred Hitchcock movies do not hold up They make me sick.
Patrice, would you stop it?
You don't like Hitchcock movies?
Man,
Patrice.
Who does? Name one that's good that you still go,
Psycho,
wow.
Strangers on a Train,
Rope.
Rope.
You're just a romantic sissy.
Fucking
You run out on spoilers. That doesn't count.
North by Northwest. Is that a Hitchcock
Vertigo.
movie?
We know them
North
all,
by Northwest.
asshole.
Do you?
And
have you seen any of them?
Dude, and his
or did you see
breathing.
half of one and make a full judgment on all Hitchcock?
I saw
watched
North
The
by
Birds and it
Northwest.
sucked.
That movie went on for fucking ever.
Oh,
It's
That's
a great
long
flick, though.
fucking movie.
It's a great flick, though.
Halloween's better.
Why? Because the scary stuff happened during the day?
You know what? Because Joe thinks he's an intellectual.
Right,
so anything intellectual that stimulates Joe. Yeah, he doesn't like Jaws. I don't like the whole.
No, I do like
thingy with
Jaws.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Star Wars is one of my favorite movies. That's not intellectual.
There's no suspense to that, motherfucker. You like shit that makes you think like you're a thinker. Alfred Hitchcock's movies did nothing. So a cocksucker. You know what he did? It was horror movies before you was allowed to have them. The Psycho stab sucks.
It wasn't.
Watching the knife not hit her.
Patrice, you don't know what you're talking about right now.
I watched the movie.
There were horror
I can have
movies.
an opinion. You see when the guy fell down the stairs in Psycho? The dumbest look. He makes me sick.
Yeah, what was that? He's going
exactly.
Like this.
Yeah,
it's just kind of
fucking.
And the Beatles suck because they weren't able to do what people can do now.
I enjoy the Beatles.
I mean, this is you're making.
Hitchcock didn't use any CGI. He sucked.
It's what I'm saying. Like it's like this argument. You're arguing against the guy that broke down fucking open doors for future filmmakers. He was doing shit that's never been done.
Who did he break down doors for?
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
For everybody.
I'm not gonna. Don't force me to like him if I don't want him.
I'm not, but you can't say it's before you had horror movies. It's not.
I don't like his profile. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like his little profile.
It never fit.
You have the same.
It never fit into that. Look, Danny found the fucking stair scene. It's Martin Balsam.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Patrice O'Neal. Bum, 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 bum.
That's hilarious.
What did he green screen this shit?
Oh shit.
Look,
well, how did he get that cut on his face? What is he doing? What is he doing?
What is that?
Why is this suspense? It's not. It's horror. Why is that suspenseful? Why is that a thriller and other things not horror? There's nothing about that movie.
Suspense. There are other parts that are suspense.
There's suspense about the crows on the fucking on the slide.
Were you in Scary Movie 4?
They cut it out.
No, because somebody's saying it occurred in Detroit. Wait, the guy who's in Scary Movie 4 is saying Hitchcock movies stink.
Maybe you're.
This is my thing. This is people think that's the problem. Everybody got to compare everybody else. I can't say another fat person's fat because I'm fat. Yeah. I got eyes, motherfucker. I could be in shit stain too. And that doesn't mean I like the birds. Eat ass. Eat ass. Compare yourself to other people, you fuckface. Dick. Oh, just because I was in some loser shit, you're not a loser? Shut up! Misery loves company, you fucking idiot. I fucking don't like the birds.
Anthony, you know what? I'm producing Shit Stain too.
Yes, Shit Stain too. I want to see that.
People kill me. Hey, you're fat. Look who's talking. I know. I'm fat too, but you're fucking fat too. Fat fuck.
Fatty fat.
God damn. Like Psycho, look, I'm sure some of his movies, but Psycho's just in horror. My thing is, okay, the problem is the level of the degree of Alfred Hitchcock.
He is revered.
Because
Patrice, Psycho, you watching.
It's the same reason why you revere Chuck Berry or the Beatles or Little Richard the way you do.
Why?
Because they were innovators of the craft.
That's not why you do. Okay, Lenny Bruce. Okay, I understand
what
he means.
Right.
Hitchcock can mean things.
Right.
That doesn't mean I laugh at Lenny Bruce.
Right.
I laugh at Colin and Pryor. Yep. We understand Lenny Bruce helped them be what Alfred Hitchcock movies don't hold up.
But that's not what you said before.
Colin
You said
and
he
Pryor
stinks.
hold up.
Well, yeah, but
the
that's,
Beatles hold up, which was a horrible.
But I think Hitchcock holds up. I think Hitchcock holds up.
It's a horror scene.
That Birds movie.
The Birds.
You're picking one movie out of 40 movies that he did.
The other 40 stink. Name one. Vertigo.
Rope is fucking incredible.
Here's why he's a cocksucker.
Watch Rope.
Here's why fucking Joe's a dick.
Window.
He fucking says the one.
I never saw it, but yeah.
He says the one that's fucking. Like no one would say
it's not. Rope. No one would say it's a very popular movie. I'm
with Hitchcockians. Like
North by Northwest.
Great flick. 39 Steps.
It was
great
long,
flick.
Dude.
Psycho.
North
great flick.
Northwest
Strangers on a Train.
Long.
Great fucking
explanation.
Flick.
If you put a bomb under the table and you make the bomb, but if you show the bomb first, then you shut the fuck up, breathy motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Here's my technique to. I don't know why he's fucking Mr. Moto, but
who are you doing right now?
I'm doing Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know how to do it.
I thought you were doing Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, as he should be. You fucking.
I liked his. I like that Alfred Hitchcock TV show. Where he'd come out and go, good evening. Good evening.
Look,
tonight's episode is, and then he would tell like what was going to happen.
I mean, I understand what he means to certain people like you.
Okay, well, that's fine. But what you said before is he stinks. And that was what I didn't agree with.
Because I didn't feel like getting into the philosophical reason why I think it just bores me. And I try to watch it. You know, there's things where you try to go, all right, this is genius, and I know it's supposed to be genius. Let me be into it. And you go, what am I missing? I'm not stupid.
What? I'm with you on a lot of stuff from that era. I can't get into it. I'm like, goddamn, I try to. Lenny Bruce, I'm into it. I respect the man. He does not make me laugh. But to go, he stinks, or I just don't. I get it, but I'm not into it. Those are two very different statements.
Means it
so
stinks.
I was arguing no, it doesn't.
It stinks
mean
means you're not into it.
No. It stinks means it's got no merit or quality.
No, not really. You're not the boss of my stink meaning. Did you see Paranormal Activity, my friend?
Not yet.
Nah.
You liked?
How was that?
It sucked.
Blow it up if you don't think it's good. Everyone's talking about how great this thing is. It was made for what? $800 or something?
It looked like it. I've two things.
$11,000.
I'm fed up with home camera movies, and
really?
It's done. I'm done with them. And secondly, the movie should have been called "Go Get the Number to Kurt Realty so we can sell this fucking house that this demon is in."
Oh, really?
This movie made me sick. Blair Witch Project 2012.
Is that what it is?
But the Jamie Foxx movie we was talking about, saw that. Great movie.
Wait, hold on. Slow down with let's go back to Paranormal, because everyone's going to try to see that movie.
Go see it.
But what? You just hated it? Why?
The same way I hated Blair Witch Project. I wanted to take a shit right in the theater.
People think Blair Witch Project was the fucking shit.
Did you?
I hated that fucking movie.
I'll be completely honest with you. Ready for this one?
Exactly.
Never saw the movie.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't miss nothing.
I've never seen that movie.
It sucks.
That's one I've never seen.
Nothing scary about Paranormal Activity. I rewinded it 6 or 7
You're
times.
You're not supposed to be rewinding because you're not.
Oh, I mean, I went into 4 or 5 different theaters. As I was,
maybe you hated it because your copy sucked. People were talking through the whole movie. Maybe that's why. Maybe you got a bad copy.
So it wasn't scary? Because some of the scenes kind of looked like, oh, that would make me jump.
Yeah, what's that weird shadowy thing that comes flying at the camera? That looked like it could scare some people.
You didn't jump? You don't jump at movies at all, do you? Do you jump at scary movies? What do you find? What do you consider scary movies?
Fair enough. I never was afraid of supernatural anything.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. So maybe I'm just not the right guy. Supernatural is not. I'm afraid of
real shit that could happen to you.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
Yeah.
When the girl comes out, or when the guy falls in, and this nigga just has a hammer, and he snorts and hits him in the head and hangs him on a hook.
Yeah.
Or the bitch comes out the fucking. The bitch comes out the room.
Yeah.
And he opens that door, that butcher closet with the iron door, and he's squealing, and she runs, and that fucker chases her.
Yeah.
And grabs her before she gets out the house. And then hangs her on a hook and beats her in the head and puts her in a fucking freezer. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen.
That doesn't scare me. That like kind of slasher fucking shit.
That's beyond. That's better than a slasher.
Yeah,
movie.
I understand, because there's like real thriller shit to
it's
it,
just
and like
it
psychologically fucked up shit. But for me to jump, like shit like The Ring, fucked me up.
The Ring, I laugh at.
See, no, any of that
The
weird
scary children
shit.
make me laugh.
No, see now it's easy to say scary children make you laugh because now it's been overplayed. But when that shit first happened, you're like, what the fuck?
No, The Exorcist is scary.
And The Ring was fucking scary.
That's the problem though with most horror movies now is you're talking about jumping. They all rely on these knee-jerk scares. You know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Exorcist. They create this mood from the first frame of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't feel right. This is weird. You know what I mean?
That's a good
But
way
like
to
The
put
Ring, it's just normal. They do those violin screeches. You know what I mean?
The Exorcist, the one scene that bothered me is the one they added later in the spider walk.
That's creepy.
That creeps me
that
the
kind of
fuck
shit,
that made me laugh.
When there's someone all fucked up walking on the ceiling,
That
all
shit made me
fucking
laugh.
weird, that shit I can't look at. It freaks
You
me
know
out.
what she did? I guess the Exorcist kind of fucked up.
It's fucking scary.
You know
man.
what she did, you
no,
cunting doctor? That shit is
She
fucking...
kicks the blood into the camera.
Dude.
That's all right.
That's scary.
If it was such a great fucking scene, why didn't they put it in the original? It's
too
They said because they said they cut it out of the original because they thought it was too scary too soon. They wanted you to wait longer to get to the creepy shit.
Yeah, so they wanted to piss on the rug first.
And he said he didn't want you to think she could get out of the room. He said he thought it was scary if she was up in the room. But how scary is that fucking premise? Like, it's your daughter, you can't leave the house, and this thing is just living up in that room above you the whole time. Oh, it's so fucking scary.
I think I saw The Exorcist. I think I saw The Exorcist like 20 years too late.
Yeah, man.
Like 20 years too late. Like my mother learned how to paint after the Exorcist. Like she couldn't sleep. She started
really.
Yeah, after she saw it, she couldn't sleep, so she was up
classic.
all night just painting.
Yeah, that fucked people up. The Exorcist.
It was. It was.
I
shocking.
can't watch it alone. It freaks me out.
Still?
Can't watch. Yeah, I
it's
can't watch it
pretty
by
creepy.
myself. When she sticks the cross in her pussy, it's like, oh my god, dude.
Hot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't believe in paranormal shit. I mean, really, we was talking about King Kong a long time. I finally got it on DVD, and I just kept.
Oh no!
I kept fast forwarding it, and I just I was close.
Did you cry?
I was close
At the end of King Kong?
The motherfucker just was
too expressive.
What made it fucked up is that she was like, "Don't kill him."
Yeah.
They were in love, nigga.
Ain't that
And
fucked up?
it was scenes in that movie where he was doing real guy shit. He finished fighting the Tyrannosaurus. He's like, whew, and he just looked at her like, you fucking cunt. And he just started walking, and she's like, wait, baby. He's yeah, bitch, get on my shoulder. And he just ignored her, and then she started to do a little dance. She's like, look at this hot little piece of ass. He's like, bitch, move. I'm looking at the sun. It ain't all about you, ho. And it's like, I was like, King Kong, nigga. I fell in love with the motherfucker, and she fell in love because he really was like, that's how he was showing how to get a bitch. He was breathing, and he was like, and he's like looking at him like, I'm that monster, huh? I'm that motherfucker that's just ooga booga beating my chest and everything, right? I'm eating white women and all that, right? And now it's all, and then he just started running.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucking amazing what they did with this animal. And then he went on the top of the Empire State Building, dude, and took a fat one for nothing. I was upset.
Wasn't
it
that
hurt.
bad?
I love when human beings die in movies, man. That's why I love, in my monster movies, I need the monster to be somebody that, like the Godzilla. I hated that the new Godzilla.
Yeah.
Because you fell for it. It had babies. It got stuck in a bridge and it just wanted to live. It's like, make my motherfucking monsters mindless assholes, like the one that like Harry Harryhausen used to make, the Kraken, where he stopped animation, or the monster from 2000 Depths that look at, or the gargantuans that look at a woman and go, that looks delicious, chomp and spit her out.
No emotion.
No emotion.
You don't know where they came from. You don't know why they like they are.
An evil monster.
That's it.
No family. The original Godzilla.
No family. No friends. No nothing.
Kill people. Kill people. You understand? The original King Kong, just that big eyes and them big teeth.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm going to kill everybody except for this white woman. But the other King Kong, like the new one, not the 76. I felt bad for the 76 King Kong.
Come on.
Motherfucker had feelings. And then the new King Kong, did you see when they choked him? He was choking with the gas. The old King Kong, the eyes blinked slow and then he fell. Because it's like, get that evil king. The other 76 King Kong, why did they have to show him on the way to his death in the bottom of the boat, sitting there like a nigga in lockdown with his knee up. His one knee was up and one leg was pointed straight and the other hand was on his leg. He was sitting there in the bottom of the boat and Jessica Lange, he looked at him and he looked at her like, bitch, why you do this, man? I wasn't gonna hurt you. And she dropped her scarf and he caught it and smelt it and she fucking fell in there. He caught her. Kept the scarf, smelled it, let her fucking go, and then that's when that bitch realized, wow, this motherfucker is not no mindless animal. This one, they stepped it up even another notch.
They went,
he's choking like, dog, I'm only trying to get her. We love each other. And so the bitch comes back like, I ain't supposed to be in love with this animal. I'm in love with you, you goofy big-nosed Jew. What's the pianist? I have to be in love with the pianist. No, bitch, you in love with me. I'm fighting monsters. What's this faggot doing? He ain't doing shit. I'm killing Tyrannosaurus Rexes. I'm motherfucking killing giant snakes, birds. I'm falling and shit. You know, there's a lot of other dead bitches that didn't keep my attention. And I introduce you to sunshine. I introduce you to all type of shit. You ain't had no excitement in your life till you fuck with me. And this is what you do to me?
Look at the emotion. That's exactly what it was like, though.
I fucking hated that shit.
My God.
Make
a damn good point.
Make my monster. I don't want to see Freddy Krueger. Like the fact that he was touched by. If he has a scene where, I'm sorry, I come in your dreams, man. They burned me up and I had an addiction that I couldn't control. Nigga! Put your glove knife on and fucking kill a motherfucker! I don't want to hear your fucking problems! Bitch motherfucker! I don't want Jason going, look, I drowned, they killed my mama, what would you do?
Right.
They killed my mama, what would you do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stupid camp kids weren't watching out for me.
I drowned.
I was sitting there, I was just in the lake and...
She chopped my mama's head off, man.
Yeah.
What would you do? And you go, you know what, Jason? Go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. I don't need that shit. I don't need that. Like Frankenstein. I don't need that. I don't need you feeling for a motherfucker, man.
I like the way, though, Frankenstein, the original one, with the girl. The girl, like, gave him the flower and shit, but then he winds up snapping her neck and throwing it down the well or something.
And that was sad. I felt like that in my life.
What, that you want to throw a little girl down the well?
No, that he didn't know. What she did was throw like a doll or something in the water. And he was like, yay! And I've done that before. I just wanted to do the right thing. Like we back in the day, used to turn on the fire hydrants and shit. So the fire hydrant water would spray out. So I see this dude named Tony. He would do anything to a girl. And like it would just end up fun. And everybody would be laughing at the end. He put her in front of the fire hydrant hole, but he knew how to do it. And so I tried to do it. I didn't know how to do it. I just would, and I take her and I grab her by her arms before she could ever say stop. Her face is in the fire hydrant water. And she's choking, and I let her go, and she flops down in front of the hydrant, with the hydrant is spraying over her, and some of the water's falling in her face, and I just ended hydrant day, because this bitch almost drowned.
You fucked it up. I ended hydrant day.
Hydrant day! And everybody, thank you, sir. Everybody's chasing me around. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got certain feelings. I was always that awkward motherfucker. And you know, it takes you back. It takes you back being awkward, man, with shit just, I'm the nigga, I'm King Kong. I just wanna, and now it's like, your brother and all his friends are coming to jump me because I just wanted to grab your ass and play. Yeah. But you wasn't playing like that. You know?
Friday the 13th, part 8. How do they distinguish why 8 is any worse than...
you know why?
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yes, that was the one from New York. That was the one where it got
goofy.
Got campy.
Got goofy.
Because from 1 to 4 was great. Part 4 was great when the kid killed him, and his head slit. It was the end of Jason.
Which one was the machete going through the guy in the wheelchair's head? Was that 2?
That was 2.
That was a good one.
That was 2. One was the mother.
Yeah.
2 was
Kill them.
The girl who lived it from 1. She got stabbed in the head with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Then 3 was 3D, but it was great because the girl got shot in the eye, and that's when the hockey mask came. Then 4, the little Corey Feldman. Chopped him in his head, killed Jason. Corey Feldman killed Jason.
Yeah.
Final chapter. But then 5 came back, and
how do you know
this? Is fantastic.
Wait a minute, so 5 was
Is he
back.
accurate? Does anyone even know?
It's gotta be.
It is.
Shut up. I'm not questioning this.
5 was 5. It was they said Jason's gone.
Yeah.
They tinkered around with other motherfuckers doing shit.
The girl. Jason type
it wasn't
shit.
the girl. Girl was 7. 5 was an ambulance driver.
Right.
And Dudley from remember Dudley from Different Strokes. Arnold.
Please tell me Jason molested Dudley.
He tried to.
Bicycle shop or whatever it was.
Get in the pool.
Jason molested Dudley. 6 was Jason Lives. He came back. He killed Horseshack, was his first victim.
Ron Palillo.
7 was A New Beginning, where he had a battle with a clairvoyant Carrie, like the bitch with the magic powers. And she was like flying electrical wires at him, and he was like, oh shit, this bitch is bad. She was making the floor go out and strangling him. 8 was New York, where he punched the guy's head off on when the guy was an Olympic boxer. They was on the boat, and he was an Olympic boxer, and the guy was punching him in the mask, and he got so tired, he goes, all right, motherfucker, take your best shot. And Jason punched his head off. Number 9 was a magical one, where Jason, his spirit went into like a bug, and would go into people.
Oh, and kind of Jasonize them?
And Jasonize them. It was no Jason in that one. It was just...
What about Hockey Mask? Where did that come into play there? With that? Does everybody that got Jasonized go out, first thing they do is go to the sporting...
I don't think it was a Hockey Mask.
Gotta go to Moe's, and they get a sporting...
Then 10
Hockey Mask, no?
Was Jason in Outer Space.
Jason X.
Where he killed the motherfucker. They froze him.
Right, I saw that one.
And they found him, and the bitch that was with him when they froze him...
Years later.
Because he was getting ready to chop her up, and she was like, and it was all frozen. They unthawed her.
In the future.
And she said, hey man, don't unthaw him, because his evil stretches through time. So...
What did they do?
They unthawed him. He killed everybody. And what happened is, in the future, when you had an injury, they had these little bugs that put you back together.
Yeah.
And they fucked Jason up, and he fell down, and the bugs merged him with the ship and him, so he became robotic Jason. And finally was Jason versus Freddy, what we all been waiting for.
Yeah.
And actually was a good premise. Was Freddy was very angry about not getting credit for killing people. What he did, he sent Jason in the real world to kill motherfuckers, right?
Right.
So they could be scared of Freddy again, because everybody was taking pills so they didn't sleep.
Right, and then he can't do anything.
He can't do nothing. So what they would do is he pretended he was killing people again, so people get scared. And then once people go, oh my God, Freddy's back again. They said, fuck the pills, we're gonna sleep. Now Freddy gets you in the fucking thing, in the thing. But what was happening is Freddy got mad because Jason was killing motherfuckers before he could get to the dream.
Yeah.
So he was like, you taking my death, nigga.
Patrice, how do you know all that?
I
was following along online. He's pretty damn close.
I am amazed.
You're pretty damn close.
I am amazed.
Well, Friday the 13th Part 8 is the 8th worst sequel of all time. And they talk about how this boat sinks off of Manhattan, and the kids have to like swim ashore to Manhattan, and Jason swims after them. And what's weird about that, he couldn't swim in Part 1, and he died in the water.
Jason
Jason
wasn't a very good swimmer.
He wasn't a very good swimmer,
No, but
he's a good swimmer in 8.
In 8, he walks. He's like, he just walks in the water.
And we don't get to Manhattan until the second hour, and when we do, it looks a lot like Vancouver.
Yeah.
Very good.
And he meets all the New York people, like a drug addict, or there's always a black guy who goes, man, that's a bad motherfucking mask. Every fucking movie in New York, there's a dumb nigga who nigga! Where you get that machete, motherfucker?
Where'd you get that from?
Always.
Yeah,
They
totally
just make us look like assholes.
Not paying attention to the fact that this guy is running around with a machete and a hockey mask or anything like that. It's like, damn.
Oh, he's a wino.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's always a wino.
Where'd you get them gloves with the knives on the fingers, nigga? I must be asleep. They did it in Superman. Oh, man, there's some bad threads, nigga. Where you get them super threads? Every fucking movie, a nigga's impressed with somebody's costume.
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit.